Guerrero was right about the shoe. The shoe was not the same in the picture shown in court as the shoe pulled from the evidence bag by Trooper Bukake.
And you mentioned you're at the hospital. There was a sneaker. One.
Yes.
Bukake!
Woo! Good evening, friends. Good evening, antenna people. It's great to see you guys, man. Yeah, man. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a live tonight, and then some good news came, and then I thought, yeah, man, why not? You know, why not hang out with my McLeans, kick it, see if we can have a little fun, maybe. Who knows? So yeah, man. So today, man, I was just chilling. Like, well, I actually got a lot done. Like, the walk with Clubber was good. Woke up feeling kind of weird. I don't know why. That happens sometimes. And then took Clubber to the park, and well, actually, what happened was, like, I binged watched yesterday this thing called Death by Lightning, which I highly, highly recommend. Like, it just dropped on Netflix. It's a mini series. It's like four episodes. It's like amazing. And I promise I'm going to go over all the memberships in just a second. Because I always like watch something and then I'm like, man, I got to tell my chat about it, and then I always forget. So, yeah, it's called Death by Lightning, and it's brilliant. An amazing cast. Michael Shannon plays James Garfield. and I forget the actor's name, but I've been really impressed with him. I was really impressed with him in Succession, and then he was in Deadpool and Wolverine, and he's really, really good. I've seen him in one or two other things, pretty small roles since, but this was so good. Like, this guy was so good. He plays the guy who assassinates James Garfield. And yeah, yeah, it's fascinating. And the dude who played what's his name? Swanson? The dude, what's his name? Ron Swanson, whatever the fuck his name is. He plays that libertarian dude on like a radical libertarian on Parks and Recreation. Really awesome. Like, I love that guy. He was great in that movie about McDonald's, Founder. So good. And he plays goddamn, what was the president? The successor of Garfield. What the fuck? Why am I having a brain fart? Like, I know this and I'm having a brain fart. But yeah, anyway, he plays him. Chester A. Arthur. Excuse me, Chester Arthur. I hope, yeah, I beat everybody in the chat. Oh, except Brit Happens just popped up, but yes, Chester A. Arthur. Yes. So, oh, Donna, let's see what Donna says here. Donna just sent a Venmo. And I have to read the note. Next trip to Boston. Thank you so much. Yes. Really trying to make it there. And yes, the means of the ticker that's going across the screen there, definitely a better alternative for that. So I do appreciate it. But super chats, I know that's way easier for everybody, for most people. So, you know, I mean, I thought about it, man. I have thought about like disabling the super chats because Aiden makes a good point about it, and I'm just like not very business or money savvy. And I thought about doing that, you know, and I was just like, I don't mind paying the house, you know, like the house gets 30%, you know, for me to do this, and dude, no brainer. It's fine. I'm cool with it. I don't give a shit how big of a conglomerate it is. But at the same time, you know, it is convenient to get all your money and like right away. It's fantastic. But like there's no argument there. But that mini series was fucking brilliant. Like the dialogue was fucking great. The the acting was so good. I was just blown away. I was just really blown away. And then I just like I passed out after that, and then I woke up really early, like 5. I do that sometimes. Like lately, I just been sleeping in increments. Like I'm starting to turn into Bob Alessi, like like a fraction of the man Bob Alessi is. But yeah, I'm just yeah, so maybe that had to do with when I woke up at like 10 and then just took Clever to the park and did that members only stream. So yeah, man, I had a really nice and then when I came home, I cleaned my bedroom like just spick and span. And that felt really good to do. I've been doing laundry all day. That felt really, really good to get done. So no, I don't have an Amazon wish list. I can never, you know, like for a brief second when I first started doing this, I thought about making one because I've heard people do it, you know, and then I was like, I can't think of anything that I want. Like, I'm a pretty spontaneous shopper. I rarely ever like sit there and go, oh my God, I want that. I want that. I want that. I'm not really a materialistic guy. So I don't really fantasize about having stuff. I just find out that I need something, or I just happen to be looking and see something and go, oh shit. And that usually only happens when I'm drunk. Like half my t-shirt collection is a drunk shopping thing. Yeah, it's me going through fucking Instagram, and then some fucking independent site pops up, and I'm just like, fucking sweet, you gotta have that shit. Yeah, blah. Take my money. So yeah, that happens from time to time. But you know, I could be spending my money on worse things. So yeah, you know, I really don't have an excuse for that. But you know, I like my t-shirt collection. You know, I think I have pretty good taste in t-shirts. So you know, some might disagree with this one. That's okay. I I think that a lot of my shirts are something that people might disagree with, which is probably why I like them. But yeah, I do have a Discord. Enjoy, you are a member, so you can get in the Discord. That's Cherry's department, though. She runs my Discord. So you need to email Cherry. God damn, I think it's cherry69 at outlook.com. I think. Oh my god, hold on.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
How dare you?
Oh my god, sorry. Liz88, Irish Twins, thank you so much. You have cool t-shirts. Great to be here. It's always good to have you here. Thank you. And let me go over these one by one. So, needs more cowbell. Nice. Became a YouTube member. Welcome. Thank you. Carla Marie gifted a membership. Oh my god. And let's see. The Goodmans gifted a membership as well. Navy Pearl became a member. Liz88 gifted a membership. And let's see, one more. Carla Marie gifted a membership. Last one, guys. Last one. God, that's obnoxious. But I love it. Opie Dogsman became a member. Thank you. And okay. All right. And Christy Mars Hall is a member for 4 months. Excellent. Okay, guys. And yeah, so then after I cleaned and everything, I made myself a big ham turkey sandwich, and I watched the Guillermo del Toro version of Frankenstein that just dropped today on Netflix. Oh my god, Big Dog gifted 5 memberships. Holy bejesus. What's up, Scott Messerschmitt? How we doing, my man? So wow, man, there's a lot of green folks in the chat. Right on, man. That's really cool. You guys are really cool. So I watched that Frankenstein. I really liked it. I got to tell you, I think it's my new TV too. Like That shit is so good. At least the picture is. It is so good. It's like 2100p or something like that. Fucking like watching a Guillermo del Toro movie, like with that kind of resolution on your shit, like you're winning, bro. That shit looks fucking good, bro. That shit looks fucking great. So yeah, I indulge in very, very few things, but I gotta have my movies. Gotta have my movies. Like that is heaven for me, is just to cuddle with Drago and Clubber and just watch a movie, you know? Fucking heaven. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's like 2.5 hours long, but it's not accurate to the book, really. But it's good. I mean, it's Guillermo del Toro. It's good. It's really good. Costume design, great. And I hardly notice stuff like that, but with him, you notice, you know, costume design along with the set production is like, it was just gorgeous. Gorgeous movie. Beautiful movie. So I do recommend it. I do recommend it. Susie Perón. Welcome to Logic. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Decline. Thank you so much. Just because you are the best, you are the best. Thank you. So today, I'm watching Welcome to Derry 2. That shit, I recommend it so far. So far, I recommend it. Of course, there's Tulsa King. Tulsa King's good, but I'm waiting until the 3rd season finishes out, and then I'm gonna watch the 3rd season. But I just caught up through the 2nd season because I watched them before, but I caught up. I rewatched 1st and 2nd season, and I'm looking forward to the 3rd season. It just should have just a couple of more episodes left. But I like the binge, you know. I like the binge. But Welcome to Derry, I'm watching them one by one. I am. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to do the same thing with Landman. I did that last time. Landman's not too hard to follow. With the recap, I should be fine. But I'm looking forward to Landman. Like, dude, what's his name? Taylor Sheridan. That dude just knows how to, like, make a series, bro. Mayor of Kingstown, fucking dope. Mayor of Kingstown is so dope. I love that shit. Like, I really appreciate really good writing, man. Like, really good writing just sucks you in. Something obvious could happen, but, you know, like, then it's something that's just unthinkable, and you're like, holy shit, you know? Yellowstone, of course. Yellowstone was just fantastic. I thought it ended great. Yellowstone is just amazing. So yeah, man. And Lioness was really good. About to rewatch Lioness. Yeah, it's good stuff, dude. I mean, I don't know, dude. We'll see. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. I mean, the way I look at it is I like to provide you guys with whatever means is the easiest for you. You know, that's all. Anything is I'm grateful for. So let me go ahead and read this. So Aiden and Laura Courtney, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it so much. For that's what it says. Awesome. I may not catch them as they come through, but I'll take another look in a bit at those. Aiden posted on Facebook, and I'm gonna read the whole thing here. Pleased to announce that I have hired Linda Kenny Baden and attorney Darren Gelber from the prestigious New Jersey law firm of Willents, Goldman, and Spitzer to represent me in an ongoing legal matter. Attorney Gelber, who is a recent guest on Justice Serve TV, has been certified by the Supreme Court of New Jersey as a certified criminal trial attorney since 2006 and is one of the 250 trial lawyers in New Jersey holding such certification. He is a past president of the Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers of New Jersey and has received the Middlesex County Bar Association's Criminal Practice Attorney of the Year award and numerous other honors and distinctions. He's been selected for inclusion in New Jersey Super Lawyers list from 2000. New Jersey Super Lawyers list. I love that shit. From 2005 to 2003. He has also been selected for inclusion in the Best Lawyers in America list since 2012, including as Lawyer of the Year lists in 2013, 2016, 2018, 2020, and 2023 for criminal defense. And of course, we all know Linda Kenny Baden, the high-profile trial attorney who had the unique honor of having a movie made about her portrayed by Helen Mirren. Looking forward to getting started. I mean, people, like, my man just can't lose, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get his strategy here. Like, there's more to it than meets the eye that I don't really feel comfortable talking about because it's not my place and it's just speculation. It's nothing he's told me or anything. It's just speculation, but I don't want to, like, it's one of those things that it's like, if I talk about it, I could be, you know, just, I don't want to do that. I really want him to have like the best, most awesome defense in the world. So I felt like this is just a fantastic strategy because Linda has been up here with all of her experience. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to read about Linda because Aiden shared this here. And I really love Justice Serve TV. Linda Kenny Baden and Michael Bryant have been nothing but friends of this entire community, including and almost especially, arguably especially, the boots on the ground people. And they have very much supported not only Karen Reed, but also Aiden Turtleboy, Mr. Media, Dr. Turtleboy Carney. They've been great. So why wouldn't you, with the track record that I'm about to read to you of this amazing attorney and just a really cool person who I just adore talking to every time I get the chance to. And they've always been supportive of my channel. And I love the way that I met Michael Bryant. I just rolled up into the Registry of Deeds and all the boots on the ground people were there keeping warm while there was a motion being read. And we hung out in the basement there, and he came down and interviewed. He wanted to interview the people that were there. And Dina gave an incredibly heartfelt interview. It was brilliant. She was speaking from the heart. She was speaking passionately. It was a really, really awesome thing. I suggest you go check it out at some point. And I spoke a little bit to him as well. And ever since then, I have always considered them friends. And I'm grateful for that. And Aiden made an incredible decision here. And I can see that what you want is brilliant attorneys who are passionate about what you're going through and are already supportive of what you're going through. Why wouldn't he hire her? Why wouldn't he? Which I love this. So it, like, he knows he's gonna get the best fucking defense in whatever bullshit this New Jersey thing is. So I'm gonna go ahead and read to you guys a little bit about oh yeah, and don't forget that her husband is the pathologist who was independently hired that determined that Sandra Birchmore was murdered and not, it was not a suicide, which I believe got the wheels rolling for the FBI to indict and arrest Matthew Farwell. So I think that's, I mean, all of you guys that are witnessing this, you're witnessing fucking history. All you guys that have been, we ain't got no quit this whole fucking time, you are a part of and are witnessing fucking history, and it's not done yet. Just wait. Dude, if Turtle Boy's shit goes to trial, can you imagine what a shit show that's going to be for the Commonwealth, for the Massachusetts State Police? Can you imagine? For the McAlberts? Yikes. Man. The Gatuni thing is over. That's just done. But she's going to be called up as a witness. You better believe that shit. I'm just predicting that. But you better believe that shit. Yeah, agreed, Lauren. 12-5 is just the beginning. Yeah. Better just thinking about the mighty one in that courtroom arguing that motion just fucking makes it move, dude. Not even trying to lie, bro. Totally kidding. Am I? Hold on a second. Let me do this correctly. Okay. About Linda Kenny Baden. Linda Kenny Baden is considered one of the leading female litigators of our time who tries both high-profile civil and criminal defense cases. She is co-executive producer and co-host of Justice Served TV. Linda is a graduate of Rutgers School of Law. Following graduation from law school, she served a judicial clerkship with the presiding judge of the appellate division, Judge John F. Lynch, and then entered private practice with the law firm of Minor and Landis. Miss Kenny Baden was later assistant prosecutor for the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, where she served as a trial team leader and lead attorney assigned to the Sex Crimes Investigative Unit. No shit, bro. Bro, like Linda Kenny Baden, bro. Think about that shit for a second, bro. Linda Kenny Baden was a real life fucking Stephanie March, but fucking better, dude. Like a real life fucking Carisi, but better, and a lady. Hell yeah. It's fucking dope. Hold on here. Let me read that sentence one more time. Ms. Kenny Baden was later assistant prosecutor for the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, where she served as a trial team leader and the lead attorney assigned to the Sex Crimes Investigative Unit, advisor to the Evidence Unit, what would now be called CSU. During the tenure with the prosecutor's office, she prepared and tried numerous criminal cases, including those involving murder and the death penalty. She now concentrates on criminal defense matters, especially those that involve forensic issues and litigation, including 42 USC 1983 civil rights cases, such as her representation of a member of the New Jersey Turnpike 4 that led to cameras being installed in state police vehicles, plaintiff employment discrimination, and gender harassment. Her practice also envelopes cutting-edge social issues. She litigated the first case in New Jersey concerning the LGBTQ rights of decorated police officer harassed because of gender reassignment, and has numerous reported opinions involving civil rights, discrimination, sexual harassment, and whistleblowers before the federal courts and the New Jersey Supreme Court. Ms. Kenny Baden is currently on the faculty of the Trial Advocacy Workshop at Harvard Law School. You know what she is, bro? She's the Tony Stark of law, bro. Like, this shit is wild, bro. She's a Tony Stark of law. And then she gets high profile, becomes Iron Man, and she's like, yo, I'm Iron Man. No secret identity necessary, bro. She's just out there kicking ass. Like, she's Tony Stark of law, bro. That shit is wild. Linda has been involved in a number of high-profile cases, including the hung jury of Philip Spector, and was portrayed by Screen Actors Guild winner Helen Mirren in an HBO movie written by David Mamet. She was host of for 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years. Oh my God, why am I just had a total brain fart there. She was host for 5 years of the Law and Crime Network, lawandcrime.com. She has appeared as a legal guest commentator in numerous other media television outlets. Some of her high-profile clients have included Jason Williams, Phil Spector, Michael Skakel, John Paul House, Aaron Hernandez, Casey Anthony, socialite Gigi Jordan, and achieved a settlement making an NCAA college basketball coach at the highest paid employee in the state of New York. She has represented Oscar and award-winning actors. Linda is active in wrongful conviction work. Miss Kenny Baden has been 2-term co-chair of the Wrongful Conviction Committee of the Criminal Justice Section of the New York State Bar Association. She is most proud of her pro bono work cases, like John Paul House in Tennessee, who had spent 22 years on death row before she obtained a dismissal prior to his retrial after a Supreme Court of the United States reversal. The late Johnny Cochran, in the book A Lawyer's Life, wrote that Miss Kenny Baden was a brilliant New Jersey attorney in an opinion issued by the United States Third Circuit Court of Appeals. Miss Kenny Baden's work was characterized as an exceptionally fine, outstanding. Additionally, a New Jersey court in a high-profile civil case praised Miss Kenny Baden and her co-counsel as extremely capable for their persistent, extraordinary efforts and the result which they obtained. These are excerpts of judicial opinions from the specific legal disputes. They are not an endorsement of her abilities. She has an AV preeminent attorney rating, Martindale Hubble. Linda Kenny, no aspect of this advertisement has been submitted to or approved by the Supreme Court of New Jersey. And then, yeah, there's all the links. I don't know why. I feel like I didn't need to read that last part. But whatever. Yeah, man. So Linda Kenny Baden is a badass. And then we heard the description of the gentleman, Darren Gelber, who will be co-counsel in this New Jersey case with Linda Kenny Baden. And yeah, I'm blown away. Like, and it's really funny because since we're here, you know, since we're here, I want to go back to something. I want to revisit something from the last stream, because why not? You know what I mean? We're having fun, you know? So let me just pull this shit up because it's very funny to me. Hold on. There we go. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay. Find the part. It's pretty close to the beginning, I would imagine, but
every year. My husband actually just said that to me the other day. He's like, but babe, I'm like, I'm old. He's like, but babe, you're turning 21 again this month. I'm like, oh yeah, freaking generous. So, you know, you never know. You never know how long people have been sober, and that's why I never buy someone alcohol as a gift, because you never know if they're sober or not.
She's still grifting. Hold on.
You know, do as you wish, but you're not doing it here. Can't stand you. Of this piece of your followers did go to Zoom and support him. It's not like he's going to block them. Well, he can't block them. So if they, and some people are probably going to decide to do it anyway if it's opened. You know, yeah, it is stalking. It's cyber stalking. It's exactly what he's being charged with. Yes, correct, Benny, correct. Yeah, smart at manipulating people. You know. Let
me speed this shit up because.
Oh yeah, I mean he could block them from his channel, but still. Yeah, the judge will hear about that today. Yep, the judge will hear about the whole Nan thing. December 5th is here in Massachusetts. That is with Judge Krupp, and Judge Krupp is not a huge fan of his. You know, just not. Right. Yeah, right. That would be a conflict. He can pay for his own defense, and he should. You know, that's a good question. He really shouldn't have a fund. He's the one who committed the crimes. Oh, that's nice, Captain, because we definitely needed to know all about that. Because trolling and wasting 3 minutes to comment nonsense definitely makes sense. Definitely not obsessive or weird at all. At all. I would never subscribe to someone's channel and wait 3 minutes to say something to troll. Well, I know that I'm just gonna get whack-a-trolled. Like, no, that's weird and a waste of time. What the hell? Well, it's not just that though. You have to remember, it's not just the stuff that's in the fund. It's the stuff that he gets every single day. It's the 75 grand he made. Like all of that money he could use on his own defense. I'd be fed up. If I was his attorneys, I would have already tapped out. But since Bradel has no problem lying or spinning shit, you know, I did not call because what's better than the person who's, you know, dealing with it? Hold on.
Dude, like, I just want to hear this shit where...
yeah, apparently not, right? Hold, please. Please hold. Well, next time.
Because it pertains to this news today.
Okay, they're going in, so...
Or maybe it's way up here.
The updates as we go here. Love you. 42, and you're 11:15. Did I write it down? I have my list of birthdays here. Have my list. That's the first thought that goes through my mind. Do you know how many people I could help with that kind of money?
Oh my God.
You know, to celebrate with. It does. We'll see. New Jersey has different rules than we do here on what they're allowed and what they don't allow to be public. Oh, that would be so fun. I mean, I've done the bottom of my hair red before. My logo has blonde hair, but I wanted it to have dark hair, but then it wouldn't have went with what I was trying to do. It would have been way too dark. Yeah, I'm on call here. I'm on call for the hearing in case I need to be called in. So
I'm trying to tell you, bro, like curtains, you could get them at Dollar General, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get curtains and a curtain rod, bro. You know, like what is going on there?
My phone. I know you guys are going to hear it vibrating, and I apologize in advance. I usually turn that part off, but I didn't because I need to be able to hear it. Trice, do you know that you had to troll this live to talk about whatever the fuck I want? Quite amazing. Had you finger push-ups. Or like, you don't really know why y'all would come and defend said, you know, do as you wish, but you're not doing it here, sweetheart. Whack-a-tread is such a goal in life that he's not doing. He's not doing it because he doesn't want to take on Lindsay's attorneys.
Here we go. This is what I want.
Really? Interesting. Interesting.
He doesn't want to take on Lindsay's attorneys.
I didn't. Yeah. Well, see, that's the weird thing. Some people keep coming on when I'm on, and it's weird timing. It's weird time.
Oh, please, come on. Please,
thank you, Sam. I don't need a point to go live. I can just go live to be with my community because I can. See how that works? I can be live and talk about whatever my community wants to talk about. If someone's having a hard time, we address that and we give them love. Why? Because that's what community does. You'll never find that in your turtle shacks over there, will ya? Nope, you sure won't. You might get separated though. Screamed at, told to die in a hole, things like that. So if you're into stuff like that, you definitely belong over there. Just saying. I don't know. Whack-a-troll. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I mean, they don't even realize. Like half the time I get on the phone with someone like Benny afterwards and just laugh.
Come on, man.
Go into... and get booted. I mean, how say it? Like that's just tops it for me. That literally tops it. Literally. Sorry, guys. I have to move this over here. right? Is to just
Oh,
be
that's not a
live because I
window,
can be.
okay.
Oh, hey, Ellen.
That's the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't like I speak. When I speak, he gets very nervous, as he should. You know, I feel like they're missing a big part of their community and family by not engaging with pretty much anyone they can.
Come on, man.
A couple people, and you know, yeah, you can share pictures on Discord, Christy. Any of them. That's the sad part. It's the sad part. You know what I mean? I'm glad you're back. Oh no.
Oh my God.
By itself and not
talk about
feeding
this.
it and just leaving. That is horrible. That's that, you know, when they pretended to be right. We don't need a reason. We don't need a reason. Live in a completely different state too. Never mind the fact that I've literally never spoken to him a day in my life. Well, asking for a friend. You know, the police should arrest her for animal neglect. That is not okay. Okay. So is he quick something here? We're doing, you know, conspiracy grocery shopping. That's cool. Using out to him the fucking obvious, right? God forbid anybody points out the absolute obvious to him, which is he loves picking on women. Why don't you pick that same fight with a man and see what happens? Just saying. Hey, Beach. You know what I mean? Why not pick that same argument with a man and see what happens?
She goes on a rant about how TURTLEBOY doesn't have lawyers and he can't go up against this person's lawyer, and it's just,
I don't feel like it would go
I know it's going to hit different this time
the way he would imagine, you know, but no, he doesn't. He picks on women because he's a coward. Because he's an actual freaking coward. That's why. Because that man knows no bounds, right? When he was told that you can't talk about a victim and then you immediately talk about a victim, well, that's kind of a problem now.
you can't tell somebody what
I just
they
think
can
it's a little
talk
crazy,
about and what they can't
you know?
fucking talk about.
I just think it's so funny that they would make up such a ridiculous thing. Like, do they realize, like, with my kids and my husband 24/7, do they realize I've actually never spoken to JFK in person, ever? Not on the phone, not a text message, not in a DM,
Bro.
literally ever. Like, they just can't. Yeah, the audience is mostly women. It's kind of just gross. You know what I mean? It's kind of just gross at this point. He has scored today. Yeah, he has scored. He's having a no good, very bad day. You know what I'm saying? It's
Jesus fucking Christ, lady.
can't stand you. And anybody new would have to subscribe and then wait. So to extend it, I'm very lucky. So fucking dumb. Like, do you think my husband doesn't know every single thing that I do? Think it'll be extended? Absolutely. You know? I mean, foul language. To me, that's like, he has the most foul language. You know?
So they're gonna extend.
Crazy.
They're gonna extend
You know?
a restraining. They're gonna extend a restraining order because he uses foul language, huh? I love this lady's logic, bro. She's so much fun.
I do think it'll be extended. They will. I'm telling you, they will. That's the thing for me. It's like, what? Like, we're not dealing with normal people. You know?
Oh my God.
What? OMG.
It's totally
that's no
gonna
good.
be extended. It was.
I guess that trial ain't happening, huh? Oh wait, you pleaded guilty, so there wouldn't be a trial anyway, right? That sucks. That sucks. I hate to hear that anybody passed because now that family has to grieve for a second time. You know, I'm sure he has loved ones, and that's awful. It's unfortunate. You know, it's unfortunate that half the time the lack of self-awareness on some of these people and the shit that they're dealing with is because the sewer turtle felt the need to continue on his rampage. According to my sources, they tell me that this morning,
like,
he said that he didn't want people.
The TURTLEBOY derangement syndrome is in full effect with this one right now, bro. And she is talking about self-awareness. This shit is this is fucking gold, bro. This is content gold.
Going to the hearing on Zoom because he didn't want to give the judge the impression that there's a mob. What? Like what? There is a mob. You invite them to every single court hearing except this one. Interesting. Why except this one? Oh, that's right. He said not this one because
it's not a mob. A mob is violent or has violent intentions. This is just assembly, which is one of the most American things that you could possibly do. Like, this woman is fucking retarded.
he's taking that away, right? That power away. The problem with that is you're not, because it's a pattern of behavior and you said it live. So you basically told
Did I see
the
Mazza
entire
here? What's
world
up, Mazza?
what you were doing. Like, you told the entire world the reason that you're not asking people to come to this one is because you don't want the judge to basically know that you have a mob of people who will do whatever you say. It kind of defeats the purpose when you tell everyone why you're doing it, Mr. Genius. Just saying. I'm just saying, you know? I'm just saying. Should we go? Well, I'm not in New Jersey currently.
What are you saying?
Well, that's the thing. Not all the Zoom links are open. You know, it wouldn't surprise me, JC. It wouldn't.
Here
you know,
we go.
Wouldn't surprise me. You know, Nima, I'm kind of hoping that because it's New Jersey and it's not Massachusetts, you know, that they sort of clean up the mess that Massachusetts hasn't and that they should have a long time ago.
She's counting on New Jersey to like.
Yes, there's a cult, a very large cult. But we have, you're right, we've seen many that the judge, you know.
It's a sex cult.
Doesn't do, or he tries to sort of flip it. But this one is different in ways.
Which I still haven't joined, which is weird.
Is where like there are some things obviously the turtle didn't tell you and that are not public information. He didn't show, he likes to claim he showed everybody everything. He did not. I can say that as a fact. He did not. Of course he did not, because then he would have to show people the way he acts in private, which makes him look bad. So he's not, you know, he didn't show everybody everything. I've seen it. So, but the point of that matter is he tries to oftentimes like, I honestly don't know, what was he thinking when he put out his, you know, PSA, hey, mob of people, do me a favor and screenshot anything you see from either victim of New Jersey. I need to see what they're saying so I can take it to court and tell the court that since they're speaking online via typing into a computer, that means they're not afraid. That might have worked here in Massachusetts, sir, but I highly doubt that is going to work in New Jersey. Just saying. Just saying.
I love
that's
it.
Going to work in New Jersey. Somebody defending themselves via the computer and typing.
Dude, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I can't. Dear sweet baby Jesus, please, please, please let that Zoom hearing somehow be able to be surfaced so we can review it. Thank you so much. Amen. I want to see that shit so bad.
Things in doesn't mean that they're not afraid. They can do it from the comfort of their own home. That's such a ridiculous argument to make. But by telling the mob to go and look for screenshots of anything that person is saying, you are essentially telling your mob to go cyber harass that person and cyber stalk them. Not a good look to a judge, dumbass. Not a good look to a judge, you absolute moron. You know what? We don't have to deal with toxic people, Ellen. We can choose not to. Whether they're family, whether they're friends, we can choose not to deal with toxic people. No, I highly doubt it. It's a Zoom.
This is just so funny because this lady is just fucking exploding with toxicity, dude. Like just exploding with it. And she's like anti-toxicity, right? And she's so wrong about everything. She is. I haven't seen anybody wrong so consistently since Bullhorn Betty. I swear, I haven't. This is wild. The delusion is fucking fascinating.
But the hearing itself is in New Jersey, so I don't think he's going to New Jersey. You know, in my opinion, like I said before you got here, Carol, that my opinion on that is he doesn't want to go up against the other victims' attorneys. Those attorneys are the best in that area, and he does not have the bandwidth to go up against those attorneys. And so I think he'll just use the excuse of like, oh, I'm busy, or oh, I can't. I mean, all the turtle said was that he couldn't, right? Or he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Not even that he couldn't, but that he wouldn't. Okay, cool. Gee, I wonder why. And in my opinion, it's because those attorneys would wipe the floor with him. Nonetheless, they're going to, I mean, no matter what attorney he hires, the floor is going to wipe them. But would you put yourself up against an attorney that you know is 10 times better than you? Probably not. And then if he gets fired, then he loses a little bit of money.
I mean,
I should say Aiden's followers pay.
She's right. He's not putting himself up against an attorney. He's hired two of the best in the world to represent him. Like, I knew this would hit different. Twisted Tragedies is my favorite, bro.
Yeah, because at that point, that's what's happening. Yeah, no mob, Well, that's the thing, right? That's what he claims, and he does ask his mob to come to all the Massachusetts court hearings. Why not New Jersey? Why not? Because you know that judge isn't playing games with you? I'm just saying. It's not a good look, my dude. Conspiracy cat box cleaning. It could have been, but they just let it go and let it go. He says that Federer is going to go with him today and not next week, but I think, again, it's Zoom, so they don't physically have to be there. But he did say that Federer wasn't going to go next week for the other one. I agree. It's definitely a lot smaller than he believes, for sure, and a lot of people figure it out.
Is Bettero is Bettero on that team too? Does anybody know? I could watch her all day, man. I'm telling you.
And sometimes it takes other people longer, but they do eventually figure it out and make their way out of the mob. which is why we have in our store these beautiful ornaments that say, I survived a turtle tantrum and I survived the turtle boy belt. Because people do make it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's all it's ever about. But let's get real. It's not about money for lawyers. He can pay for the lawyers himself. It's really about money for himself. Let's be honest. It's not about money for the lawyers. At this point, he's racking up these charges and racking up these orders and all these lawyers fees on his own. On his own. Why should everyone else pay for that? That's crazy to me. If I was running around committing crimes and getting orders put against me because I couldn't keep my mouth shut or I couldn't follow the law and I spit in the face of the judge, I wouldn't expect people to pay that for me. You know? I love you. I love you.
She has like 2,000 subs. When I was at 2,000 subs, you know what I was doing? I had a job. That's a fact. Like, I just streamed when I could. Like, there's no way you can live off the money you make. You can barely live off the money I make. You know what I mean? But like, it's just because I live, you know, pretty modestly. You know, I like to keep my overhead costs low. So, and it's just so that I could do this all the time. But at 2,000 subs, no fucking way. And not with the audience that she attracts. Like, that's not, that's just not happening, dude. Just, she's attracting, you know, a lot of people just like her, you know? Navy Pearl, thank you so much. She said our mob is threatening, but one of her followers threatened harm to TURTLEBOY. I sent it to TURTLEBOY. I worry about his safety. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I worry about it because he's, you know, he's shown that he's pretty much not afraid, and if he's not worried, I don't want to be worried. You know what I mean? So that just seems like the rational way to go. But I do consider it often. You know, I do consider it often. But you know, as a friend and as a, you know, colleague of sorts, it wouldn't do either of us any good to worry about him. Like, we got shit to do, you know. That's it.
You, my friend. Last time he was lucky if there were 80 people. Well, that's the thing. There's plenty of people that won't show up on purpose because they're like, yeah, this is bad luck. This is stupid of him to do. But you know, he's not that smart. He's smart when it comes to like spinning things or trying to evade answering questions. But other than that,
did she say that? Is she talking about?
I wouldn't expect people to pay that for me. You know, I love you, my friend. Last time he was lucky if there were 80 people. Well, that's the thing. There's plenty of people that won't show up on purpose because they're like, yeah, this is bad luck. This is stupid of him to do. But there's plenty of people that won't show up on purpose because they're like, yeah, this is bad luck. Last time he was lucky.
And I live in a very old town, and it's so I apologize. The power may even go out. If that happens, I apologize. I'll chat with you guys in the chat if you want to wait it out for a minute. Just with using my phone data, but but my internet is a little glitchy right now just because there's a thunderstorm outside. So I apologize for that.
He's not that smart. He's smart when it comes to like spinning things or trying to evade answering questions. But other than that, not a very smart person, you know? Yeah, the judges do. If they're given a thumb drive with the evidence on it, they look at it. Hey. And if all of this PC callers did go to Zoom and support him, it's not like he's going to block them. He can't block them. So and some people are probably going to decide to do it anyway if it's opened. You know? Yeah, it is stalking. It's cyber stalking. It's exactly what he's being charged with, like a dumbass. You know? Yeah, today. It's next week. He said he's not going. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they had enough of him. That's for sure. You know? That's crazy. I think she took advantage of your kindness, Ellen. It happens. Believe me. Whoa. Friggin' stupid comment just went to the bottom. Not unless it's open to the public. And as of right now, I don't have access. Oh, he loves it. What do you mean? Oh, what Better thinks? I'm sure he's not too pleased, but you know that never stopped any of these people. Being pleased and not being pleased never stopped any of them. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. Let me check something. Hold on.
Like, just because you see the mighty one go like this from time to time, you know, it doesn't mean that he has issues with Aiden. Like, he knows, and I don't want to speak for him, but I the kind of guy that Mark comes off to me as is he knows the kind of client that he's representing. He's just, it's, you know, maybe it's just more work and he's like, whatever, you know? So yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? But I don't get the vibe that Mark Betterow is in any way upset or displeased with Aiden. Not at all.
Maybe he isn't paid. If the money is dried up, that means that he spent over 200 grand on attorneys already, and then still racked up more charges. Well, why didn't you use the 75,000 you made at the place? Why not use that for your attorneys? Like,
what do you think he's doing? Like, what is she talking about? She's just talking as if Aiden's not paying attorneys. As if, like, she's just making up this scenario in her mind where Aiden is just not paying his attorneys. Like, what?
Technology. Spaces. Yeah, that's the other thing. The amount of money he makes, he could pay for it himself. He chooses not to. Is a big difference. He has merch. He has, you know, there's a bunch of different ways. It's crazy to me. Next week. Yeah. Yes. Correct, Benny. Correct. Yeah. Smart at manipulating people, you know? Oh, yeah. I mean, he could block them from his channel, but still. Yeah, the judge will hear about that today. Yep. The judge will hear about the whole Nan thing. December 5th is here in Massachusetts. That is with Judge Krupp. And Judge Krupp is not a huge fan
The judge obviously didn't care about the whole Nan thing.
of his. You know, just not. Yeah, right. That would be a conflict. He can pay for his own defense, and he should, you know? That's a good question. He really shouldn't have a fund. He's the one who committed the crimes. Oh, that's nice, Captain, because we definitely needed to know all about that. Because trolling and
He's he shouldn't have a fund because he's the one committing the crimes. Who are you gonna write a letter to, bro? Like, write a letter. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's happening. You're just gonna fucking have to sit there and fucking take it, dude. You're gonna have to eat that Turtle Boy has a defense fund dick. That's what you're gonna have to do. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no getting around it. You're just gonna have to sit there and fucking gag on it. It's there. It's never going away.
wasting 3 minutes to comment nonsense definitely makes sense. Definitely not obsessive or weird at all. At all. I would never subscribe to someone's channel and wait 3 minutes to say something to troll.
Speaking of which, hold on.
Well, I know that I'm just gonna get whacked trolled. Like, no, that's weird and a waste of time. What the hell? Well, it's not just that though. You have to remember, it's not just the stuff that's in the fund. It's the stuff that he gets every single day. It's the 75 grand he made. Like, all of that money he could use on his own defense. I'd be fed up. If I was his attorneys, I would have already tapped out. But since Bradel has no problem lying or spinning shit, you know, I did not call because what's better than the person who's, you know, dealing with it? Hold on.
Bro, that I'm trying to tell you. And I didn't get dinged for the music on that Carl Hungus
I love my clicky
video.
keyboard.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Love it. I love it. You have a pumpkin. See, I didn't do a pumpkin this year. I didn't call the court because I want to see how Krupp is not going to deal with his bullshit, you know, and that's the beauty of it. Krupp doesn't like his crap.
Krupp's not,
right? He sold out the Wilbur, remember?
Krupp's not this lady, like, her hate is just oozing. Yeah, it just was, bro. That shit was brilliant. But like, she's talking like Krupp is like, what is he gonna do? What does she think he's gonna do? Is roll up in there and just be like, hey, Judge Krupp, cunt, retard, motherfucker, you know? Like, what does she think that he's gonna do? Like, that is the derangement of her mind right there, is she thinks that there's going to be shenanigans in the courtroom from Turtle Boy, and Judge Krupp's not going to put up with it. Like, that's what she thinks is going to happen. Fuck you, Judge Krupp. Like, that's not going to happen, dude. Like, how many fucking court hearings has Turtle Boy been to where he just fucking sits there? He's just fucking sits there. You know? It's like it's like that. It's like no other court hearing ever happened, and they don't exist. The only one that's ever going to exist is the one where he fucking gets fucking arrested for contempt of court because he started fucking flipping tables over. You know, like, what do you think of this dude, bro? Like, what is going on in your brain, lady? This is fascinating, man. Like, dude, if she was an inpatient somewhere, dude, there would be a team of doctors on her after fucking listening to her talk for 5 minutes. I'm trying to tell you.
He sold out 1,000 seats. It's such a great thing to do. 1,000 seats. More than that, watch my daily videos, but cool. Yep, 1,000 seats. 1,000 seats. 1,000 seats. You know? Oh, that's what I'm saying. On top of all of that, you know? On top of it. Yeah, it's Patterson as far as I understand. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have time to call the court right now anyway. Yeah, that's the mega motion, which is just a bunch of fluff. It's like 88 pages or something, and half of it could have been cut out.
Fuck is wrong with this lady? Dude, the mega motion is amazing because he's gonna get to argue it. Like, this is what December 5th is gonna be all about. Like, Bedero's gonna argue the fucking mega motion. And it's gonna be fucking dope. Unless some fucking shit happens, man, where there's a stay or a continuance, you know, and
yeah,
fuck. But that already happened. That already happened. That's why.
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, you sold 1,000 seats, great, wonderful, but not all of them were sold. Number one, some of them were given away. Yeah, apparently not, right?
Hey, Twisted, whatever the fuck. They had to be purchased first before be given away. That's how it works. If you give them away, they're purchased. They're already purchased, pre-purchased.
Hold, please. Please hold. Well, the next subscriber you are trying to reach is located. Right? Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's hilarious, by the way. He can sell 1,000 seats in about 1 second. I mean, I might be proud of 1,000 seats, but at the same time, I wouldn't be proud of 1,000 seats if I have 180,000 subscribers. It's kind of fucking weird. More people than that watch my daily videos. You know what I mean? I mean,
wait,
you can.
I missed,
you can.
Hold on.
Thank you, Standing. I appreciate you. But I wouldn't be able to because I'm.
I missed a you know what? A what?
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Sarah B. Creative. It was a grift, not a gift. Love you all. We all love you too, Sarah B. Creative. We certainly do.
Here with you all. So, I mean, the problem is because they're a specific kind of order. It's called a VASPA, I believe. I'm just trying to check here. Hold on. Daily shows. Well, since trial two, every day but Saturday usually. I'm trying to see. Hold on. These are a specific type of hearing in some states. make them private, not public.
What the fuck
Yeah,
are
they're
you
not usually
talking
available.
about?
So VASPA hearings are not usually available to the public. It says, okay, they're going in. So
They're going in.
the updates as we go here.
They're going in. Oh my god.
Oh, you, come on, you're gonna be famous. Hear this, hear this. Stop.
This is
Bitch.
She's so frustrated. Like, get it together.
Boy, cunt.
There's so many pieces of a puzzle happening right now, and my brain is like one side, this side, left side, right side. So yeah, they're private. Ton is in a separate room, which is safe, but that's because they're private. So they're not. Yeah, there's no. They don't give you.
Where do you get these fucking idiots, huh? Where do you get?
No, these are VASPA hearings, so they're not available to the public because they're like they use them for like domestic violence or whatever. So they're not open to the public. But sometimes you can get them afterwards. Sometimes you can get them afterwards, but yeah, there's no live Zoom hearing. No, it's not all cases though. I knew ahead of time that it wouldn't be, like that these might not be because they're VASPA hearings.
Okay, man. Let's get over here.
Aw, puppy. We're not going to get word until Donna comes out of the hearing. I'm also sort of on call here. So the phone's here, and if I have to hearing, we're waiting here, obviously. So we're not going to get word until Donna comes out of the hearing.
Which Lana is she
Also sort of on
talking
call here.
about?
So the phone's here, and if I have to leave at any point, you guys will know. You know what I mean? I agree with you there. I definitely do. Old boys club, unprepared, lack of knowing their own laws that they're supposed to be enforcing here. You know what I mean? You cried like a little schoolgirl in the back of that goddamn cruiser. And that's the other thing. Women often, especially by men, like, so for instance, when you violate an order, nowadays, they like to say, oh, we didn't see it happen, or, oh, it's a civil matter. No, breaking a civil order is now a criminal matter, where you should be arresting that person for breaking the civil order. Nowadays, they like to go, oh, well, we didn't see it happen. You don't have to see it happen. That's why the civil order.
She could have said Donna, but it sounded like Lana, but they both sound very similar. So, I mean,
trace the signal.
Exists, right? If they break it, there's consequence to it. If there is no consequence to a civil order, what the fuck is the point of having it? Because everyone's going to keep breaking it because nothing ever happens to them. See how it's purposeless now? This is why there are so many people that didn't even bother to try to get an order that should have, but didn't, because they knew exactly how it. Why waste their time? Why waste their time, their energy, and their money going to a court to try to get an order that isn't going to be honored? Not only, even if they do get it, the violations are going to go completely on deaf ears. You know what I mean?
she's so
Most people want
mad,
nothing to do with dealing with him. You know what I mean? Your Honor, I sold the Wilbur out. I'm famous, and I need to be able to talk shit and freely harass people because I'm a journalist. Your Honor, God damn it.
Who does she think she's convincing of this shit? This is what's so great. Like,
I agree with you, Carol. It is very liberal. You know, it is weirdo behavior, like we say here. Weirdo behavior. You know? No, they don't. You can ask a single question to 3 different cops and get a different answer to each one, or DAs. You know what I mean? Same thing. He has never had to face the consequences of his actions. You know?
so the cops that are like weaponizing an unconstitutional law against Aiden and colluded and plotted and conspired to get his bail revoked are just, they don't give a shit. You know, they're just like, hey, Aiden, you're cool, bro. They like, Tully doesn't have like the biggest raging hard on for Turtle Boy. Are you kidding? Like, it's just, this lady's she's like living, she's seriously living in another fucking, she's on another planet. Like, in her brain, she's on another planet. It's so crazy. She is absolutely like, she is living somewhere else, but planet here. Like, Will that other planet not take her? Is that is that what's going on here? Did they leave her here and then they just like forgot to turn off the switch? You know, the aliens or the interdimensional fucking beings that fucking put her here, bro, because she's not here. She's somewhere fucking else. And did they put her body here, forget to flip the switch in her head to where she thinks she's still over there? Because that's the only thing that makes any fucking sense to me, unless she's just fucking crazy. So it's one of those two things, is all I'm saying. It's one of those two things.
I think New Jersey's got to clean it up. New Jersey's got to fucking clean it up, and it's unfortunate. You know what I mean?
What the fuck are you talking about?
And that's the other thing. It's not logical or realistic or the purpose of why the order was made. The order is made is if he calls you or a third party contacts you on their behalf, that is third party harassment. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. None at all. That's a break of the order. It's immediately enforceable. Yeah, it boggles the mind how we're still doing this. Yeah, you know? No, we didn't find out who left the friggin' package yet specifically. Yeah, an award-winning one. You know? Oh yeah, he hid in the medical unit. I have friends who work there as COs. They told me everything that happened. He's such a fucking liar, too. He sits there and lies to the people who will listen to him, and they just buy it hook, line, and sinker. And to me, it's like, have we lost all of our critical thinking skills? And I worked in a prison, okay? I know how it works. You don't get to sit 60 days in medical for Adderall. A couple weeks tops, and you go back out. You go to a regular unit. The only way he would have sat there 60 days is if that was on purpose, and he was asking basically for like PC and trying to use some sort of medical as a reason, or they had no more room in the hole, or you know what I mean? He wasn't in there 60 days for Adderall.
They're just gonna stick him in solitary. They're gonna stick him in the hole, like it's fucking Shawshank. Like, what is she talking about? Oh my god, dude.
You serious?
So like when her dude, I can't. This is so wild.
That's my opinion. I worked in a prison. I know how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever keep somebody there that long.
She knows how it works.
Heroin, you'll get like 3 weeks tops. Tops. Most of the time, it's like a week. Like a week.
She knows.
Like you know what I mean? I agree with you, Matt. You want to know why? Because the Holden PD tried to cover for his ass numerous fucking times. And as a matter of fact, Matt, the Leominster court clerk, and this is on record and on video, the Leominster court clerk in one of Kate's cases openly said out loud that he has serious concerns about the Holden PD and how they have been used by Aiden and how they have not done anything against him that's been reported and how they've helped him. Like, so he has serious concerns about the Holden PD. That's on record, recorded, being said by a court clerk. Anybody who has eyeballs knows that there's a fucking issue with the Holden PD helping him. Anyone. Come on now.
What are you
That's not your tinfoil hat.
talking
That's
about?
just a fact, Matt. That's a fact, you know? Yeah, the person who delivered the package is snitching on the other person that had to make the package. Therefore, they're now a witness, and the state, like assholes, are protecting them and won't tell us, even for a restraining order, which I find to be disgusting. But once again,
You big
I think Atlantic City will definitely fix this, and I think that they're not dealing with this bullshit anymore. And I think he's having a no good, terrible, bad day. That's what I think. I think he's in for a rude awakening. Time to smell the coffee, my friend. Yeah, he's a bitch boy. You know, yeah.
It's just
mostly
so
like a
much
week,
fun when you
tops.
know how it's going to turn
Nowadays,
out.
used to be like 3 days and then out you go. Now it's more like a week, a little bit more if it's alcohol, but 60 days, no chance. No chance. He's not cut out for Gen Pop. Kool-Aid lipstick and get it traded for money.
Gen Pop.
He has a prescription for Adderall, but in my humble opinion, he's been caught on video numerous times tipping some sort of substance, you know, some sort of substance. Make your own assumptions on what that substance was. There's a video.
There's a video.
It's gonna be different for everyone. Everyone is gonna be different. So remember that.
I found it.
I mean, I feel like
I found the video.
Yes! I like it.
There you go.
some people did have them in the first place, but you're right. Did they have them in the first place? I think probably both, in my opinion. That'd be my opinion, would be both. You know, I hate fucking autocorrect. Like, you know, you might be right. Did they have them to begin with? It's a good point. You know, it might be. I mean, usually Adderall is an upper, not a downer, so it makes you awake. And coming off of them would definitely keep some people awake. But maybe because you're sleeping disorder, maybe that's why you get sleepy. Could be, it's different for everyone. Oh, it'll definitely be a worse day in Atlantic City. Although I do think he'll just have worse days before that, but we'll see. Oh yeah, well he is a huge hypocrite. He's always a huge hypocrite. Nope, not yet.
Like
Nope, not
this
yet.
woman just sits there and spews shit out
Everyone's
of her
different.
mouth.
Nope, not
bro.
yet.
Like
Nothing
that's
yet.
what she does all day.
Not yet.
This is the most productive
Not
thing
yet.
that she does, bro. This is wild. This
Trying to
is
see if there's.
amazing.
Messages. Wazoo. And then I get. Does anybody else get these ridiculous like spam messages in your spam box on X where it's like constantly people are like, I'm this old and I'm looking for a gentleman. I'm dating and I'm like they're all fake accounts with like 0 followers and they're just trying to scam people. And it's like X needs to do a better job of getting rid of the scammers. Honestly, it's a little ridiculous when all these fake accounts trying to scam old people out of their money. It's just pretty shitty. It's pretty shitty.
You're trying to scam old people out of their money. What the fuck are you talking about? Scott
Some people need
McGinnis,
it.
what's
Yeah,
up?
you know, some people need it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Not to get a public defender. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know.
Oh, I love moral oral, bro.
That's just sad. That's just sad. They shouldn't be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. I think it's part of the reason. It's part of the reason why he hasn't had accountability here is because they're too afraid to hold him accountable because he might, you know, throw a fit and, you know, write a blog. Like, are we for real right now? Like, are we for real? I'm just saying.
Listen, bro.
I'm just saying, okay? If this is what you got into was justice, how do you sit there and look at a victim and make excuses for why you're not going to find justice for them, knowing in your mind that you're just not doing it because like your boss is afraid or you're afraid or you don't want them to write about you or whatever the case may be. Like, it's your fucking listen, had I finished school and become a lawyer, this is the kind of case that I would absolutely want. Give it to me. I'm going to take this motherfucker down. Give it to me.
I finished school and became a lawyer. Says the person who says that she has an education. An education. Okay? Like, and that's why she's smarter than the other lawyers. I have to go over this real quick. I just have to do it. Because it's very, very funny to me. Yeah, we're clipping these things again. I'm just gonna play my reaction to her yesterday. Hold on a second.
Because it's called education. Education.
Okay. Okay. and real quick, those of you who are leaving comments saying she didn't say education, she said education. Shut up. She said education first. Okay? Then she said education. I was pausing in the middle of her saying education. Wasn't talking about when she said education. I was referring to when she said education before she said education. Shut the fuck up. Excuse me. Play it one more time just to be a dick. That's what I'm going to do.
Because it's called education.
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 Okay. Okay. This woman just became my favorite YouTuber of all fucking time, bro. Like that is it's not even a question anymore. She fucking wins. She wins hands down, bro. Hands down. That is the greatest comment I've ever heard made on YouTube ever in my life, especially in this community. That is fucking amazing. She said that shit with her fucking chest, bro. It's called an education. That's how I know that I'm right over a lawyer on YouTube because it's called an education. Unreal, dude. I love it. I love it. Unreal. This lady is fascinating.
To me, please, please, please. These are the type of people who think that they can just get away with everything and anything, and these are the type of people that need to be knocked down a peg. I would absolutely take this case, no fucking problem. No problem. Yeah, everyone's different. No, they don't give Adderall in prison. They make you switch to like Concerta, but they could have just switched him to something different, right? They don't give Adderall in prison. They're not, well, at least here in Massachusetts, we're not allowed. So
Like,
basically what happens is they switch you from like Adderall to Concerta. So you wouldn't necessarily go into a detox. You would just be switched to a different medication.
she's talking about him like he's going to Shawshank and they're not going to be able to give him his medication because it's prison. He's going to be doing hard time. Like, she's already got him like getting fucking passed around the fucking yard, like for cigarettes. Like, this woman is out of her mind, dude. Like, this is TDS, like incarnate for real. Like, this is wow. It's I can't. It's amazing. Like, it is beaming. She is like the beyonder of delusion.
That does the same thing. So if that, I mean, technically, I guess would be a little bit of a detox, but you wouldn't be there 60 days for that, for a switch of medication. That just doesn't make sense. That's not the way we do it at all. So Nan, okay. So Donna reached out to Nan on some advice from someone else. The person thought that maybe because Nan knew a lot of the people involved and would understand the story, that she would be a person that could help, right? The person didn't realize who was giving her the advice that Nan and him were that close or that, so whatever. This lady's an attorney, right? So Donna calls, and this is what makes it worse. Donna calls Nan's office, right? Nan picks up the phone, but at the time, Donna doesn't know if it's Nan or the secretary, right? Nan picks up the phone and asks for her, like Donna asks for Nan. And Nan says, oh no, she's not here. I'll give you to the voicemail, knowing full well that she's going to send that voicemail to Aiden, right? So Donna gets the voicemail. She leaves a voicemail, okay? Nan then takes that voicemail, including her saying her number, gives it to Aiden, and within 5 minutes, and Aiden posts it. Going back and listening to her voice, Donna's like, that's the person that picked up the phone. So she knew she was sending her to a voicemail that she was going to give to Aiden. Within 5 minutes, it was online. 5. Like, come on.
Like,
Judge Krupp.
So Nan is a fucking precog and just predicted that's gonna be Donna. She's gonna leave a voicemail and I'm gonna give it to Aiden when she does. That's what happened in this lady's fucking head. That's what happened. Nan was like, her phone rang and then she fucking Christopher Walken in that fucking Stephen King movie from back in the day, just this is a woman named Donna. She's gonna leave a voice message and I'm going to share it with Aiden. No. Just every time it happens, I get a little sick. It takes a lot out of me. I just need a minute. Is that what happened to Nan? Unreal. This woman is like, she's on another planet. I'm trying to tell you. She's like, in her mind, she's on another planet. Happy 1 year Glare-versary, Honey Bear. Thank you so much.
It's Dedham Superior Court, I believe. It'd be Norfolk County Superior Court, which is 650 High Street, Dedham, 02026. So she claims to be, or at least her website, I think, claims to be like a medical attorney. I don't know how much I believe of her being a practicing attorney because it doesn't sound like she knows much about what the fuck her duties are as an attorney. But she also claimed in some post back in March that she's been practicing criminal law for 25 years, which absolutely is not true. So I don't know why she would do that. See, that's half the problem.
Nan is a criminal attorney for oh god, like she defends like doctors that or she has like, I forget, like she specializes in this sort of thing, I think, but don't quote me on it. I just remember her telling me when she was on the channel one time and talking about doctors who like get accused of like touching their patients and shit. Um which I imagine, yeah, medical malpractice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, shit like that. She says she gets a lot of those. Yeah, medical malpractice. That's right. So she's not criminal. It's medical malpractice, and she gets a lot of cases that are like she was like, I remember her saying, you'd be surprised how many doctors like get accused of like touching their patients. Like it happens like all the time. I was like, wow, like more often, like yeah.
Is there something not right with that lady? All right, there just isn't. She not only conspired to harass Donna, but then when Aiden posted it, she doubled down and immediately posted underneath it, "Oh, happy to give it to you, Aiden. Happy, just so happy to do this for you." You know, she gave it to him because he was all pissy at her for going to the JFK event, the live event show, and not his Halloween party. So it was her way of bowing down to him and being like, "I'm so sorry."
Look who it is, folks. Saw my name and had to say hi. Have some documents on presidential assassinations. I own one written by Guteau that I purchased at a Christie's auction. Guteau being the person who assassinated Garfield. Have to run, can't stay, but came in then. Linda Kenny Baden. Thanks for dropping by, Linda Kenny Baden. We love you. Yeah, man. Fucking awesome.
Sorry, I did not go to your Halloween party and I went to JFK's thing instead. Then, to make matters worse, I wrote a tweet and I tagged her and I said, "You should be ashamed. You have a professional duty as an attorney to somebody who's a potential client. Rules of professional conduct 1.18 to make sure that you keep that phone call confidential." And you handed it over to the man that you know that she has an order on, a no harassment order on. Not only did you break the rules of professional conduct, okay, which would get you disbarred as an attorney. That has to go through a complaint process, which then goes to the state of New Jersey and the bar.
I love this.
It takes a long time, but the complaint gets put in, right? Then to make, the whole thing even better, I say to her, and I only call it the behavior. You should be ashamed.
Hey, by the way, Linda, if you listen to this later, she's smarter than you, by the way. If she had just finished school, okay? if she had just finished school, Linda,
had a duty to keep this private, and not only did you not keep it private, as breaking the rules of professional conduct completely unethical, but to boot, you conspired with him to harass this woman. You knew she had an order against him. You could be criminally charged if they wanted to. If they wanted to, they could charge her with conspiring to break a lawful order, or even harassment herself if they wanted to. That's a no-no. That's a big fat fucking no-no. Okay? And she did it anyway. Now, when she responded to my tweet, which again, I called out her behavior and saying anything about her looks, how much money she makes, where she lives. What? Hold on.
Is this it? Is this the reaction?
Not good news, guys. She said the judge dismissed it. I don't know how that could have happened. But this is the stuff. This is how he keeps getting away with this shit, bro. Is using third parties and then saying, "Well, it wasn't me. It was my third parties, and I can't control my viewers." No, it's Judge Grubb. It's Grubb. It's Grubb. Oh, but then she went further. Nan went further. So when I called out the behavior, instead of saying, "You're right, that was wrong. I shouldn't have done that." Whatever. She went on and said something like, "Do you want to dust off your food stamps in migrant hotel and blah, blah, blah." Like, okay, so now you're making fun of poor people and housing insecurity, because that's real cute of an attorney to do. Real cute. Completely ignoring what she had done. You know what I'm saying? That's just gross. It would be protected as an attorney. You know what I mean? Crazy to me. Crazy. She had a duty to someone who was going to be could have been a client. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you that it's not going to be that easy for him in Lindsay's case, because she's got so much. I agree, Dark Side. I would be livid too.
She's so mad. This is fucking great.
I think she's still going to move forward with getting a lawyer, though.
Man, this is some
Hold on.
bullshit. Move this man.
Oh, well, that's exactly the problem, Beach, is then, he gets emboldened to then keep doing it. The problem with that is he still has more orders he's got to deal with and criminal charges. And I don't think that those are done.
Did you say?
I don't know.
Did you say? Dong? Long duck dong? I had to.
Let's hope not. Yeah, I agree with Beach that there's far more in the other one. And the judge was very clear with him on the other case that he was not to talk about the victim in that case at all. Not to post, not to blog, not to do shows until that matter was resolved. And within 5 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever it was, of him being done with that hearing, he did exactly that. Hold on.
Where is my automobile? Automobile? Oh my god.
No reason? That makes no sense. I don't know what the judge's reasoning was. I'm surprised considering all of the stuff that has happened. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That definitely would have strengthened it. For sure. It would have, because he can't do that. I mean, here's the thing. She can still sue Nan, which she plans on doing.
He can't do what?
Yeah, I did, Ash.
She's going to sue Nan. I
did.
love it. I got it. I just have a bad memory. Thank you guys for helping me with that.
He has so many other things he has to deal with too. Like, this isn't something that's just going to magically make it all stop or go away. He has the other order. He's got the criminal charge. He's probably got some criminal charges coming still out of the other one. Yes. Lou, it gets to that point where you're just like, what the fuck?
What's happening, hot stuff?
Motion to reconsider is what I would do, but I don't know how that works in New Jersey. Here, that's what I would do.
Oh my god!
I would file a motion to reconsider
never gets old,
here in Massachusetts. This is New Jersey, so I'm not. Again, my legal knowledge mostly pertains to Mass. I usually have to do a little more research. I mean, a lot of things are similar, but hold on, let me see. Here, it's called a motion to reconsider. So they have a motion to reconsider in New Jersey. File a motion within 20 days of receiving the order.
That's never gonna happen.
State with specificity the basis for your reconsideration, including any overlooked matters or errors.
It's never gonna happen.
Correct form for filing a motion.
Like, she just won't accept
Could
reality.
file a motion to
This
reconsider.
is so amazing.
Exactly.
Because she won't accept reality at all. Like, she just won't. Like, no matter how many times, like all the fucking cards are against Aiden, in the sense that everybody's trying to lock him up, but the truth is on his side. And when it comes to trying to weaponize the law, I mean, when the truth is on your side and you have a whole shit ton of people, a whole city behind you, not to mention a bunch of people scattered all over the world, seeing what's happening to you, like, that's you can't beat that. Like, you're not going to beat that. And you have on to boot, you have fucking Tim Bradle, Mark Betterow, you have Olivia Nile as a analyst, you have Now he's got Linda Kenny Baden and this gentleman whose name escapes me, unfortunately. But they can't be beat. Like, he can't lose, dude. He can't lose. And dude, who knows what Michael Proctor's phone is gonna say and is in regards to Aiden. They're already saying there's already 19 defendants that could walk because of Michael Proctor's text messages. 19. Brian Walsh is smack dab in the middle of that Brady Bunch shit that they got of those 19. It's wild, dude. It's absolutely wild.
Lou, and this is what they don't fucking get, right? Is the reason he keeps doing this shit is because the judges and their knowledge of the newer laws is, abysmal at best. It's the same as like the GAs or the fucking cops that don't even like in Massachusetts, we have a specific law for stalking, right? Stalking in the context of our law here in Massachusetts actually includes cyber stalking. In any electronic means of stalking, you can be charged with stalking. They haven't charged him with it yet. They could have, but because their lack of knowledge of our own fucking laws, they have chosen not to, or they don't know to, right? And then you have victims that it's not their job to know the laws. It's not their job to know the law.
Right. Because Michael Morrissey, Ken Mello didn't fucking, well, I mean, shit, we're talking about Ken Mello here, but they would have fucking charged him with that. It's been 2 fucking years. If they could have charged him with that, they would have. You know what I'm saying? Like, this lady doesn't know anything of what she's talking about. Like, it's so fucking fun to listen to her talk because she makes up a whole, it's like watching a multiverse thing, because like the shit she just makes up is so off that it's entertaining to listen to. Kayla Jones, thank you so much. I am stunned at this woman's level of delusion, as am I, we all are. This is so much fun.
Right? Then they're given a victim advocate, but the victim advocate works for the DA's office. They don't work for the victim. That's the part that gets me. And this is why I tell people, like, if you're going to use their victim advocate, make sure that they are actually fighting for you. If they're not, fucking tell them you don't want to use them. You're going to use your own advocate because you have that right. You can use your own advocate if you want. That way, you know that advocate is fighting for you and not just the DA's office and what the DA's office wants. And a lot of the times, these victims advocate will keep things from the victim because they work for the DA's office, and the DA's office.
And let me guess, maybe you could be that victim's advocate.
And that doesn't help. You know what I mean? Where is the justice is a damn good question for the victims. Where is it?
Well,
where does it exist?
In order to get justice for those victims, they'd have to be victims. I mean,
but I will say that's half of the problem, right? Part of these laws and part of some of these orders is a pattern of behavior. So if this is a pattern of behavior, she's saying the judge didn't even really let her talk, which doesn't shock me. When you represent yourself, oftentimes the judge will just cut you off. So if you can't get everything out that you need to say, how can they rule? You know what I'm saying?
So she didn't get to listen to this Zoom hearing, but she's already assuming that this person was cut off by the judge, that she didn't get to tell her story.
He's disgusting. He's a disgusting fucking human being. And that shows you everything you need to know about that man. That just literally shows you everything you need to fucking know about him. It's disgusting. It's
because
gross.
the judge ruled against this fool. Like, that's why that's Turtle Boy's fault, that this lady went after him, and he shows up to court and the judge is like, no, man, this isn't stalking. Like, what? That was also a choice for her to not have representation. Exactly, that too. Good point.
Well, I can tell you this. That's exactly why. You know what I mean? It's exactly why. And that's half of the problem, though, right? This is half of the problem, is they don't seem to understand the dog whistles and the veiled, comments and threats that he uses. And it is what emboldens. It's exactly what emboldens. Oh, I got away with it again. I'm going to keep doing it. Ha ha ha. I'll get away with it even more. I'm going to tell you this. Just put a little hope in your pocket. All right. I'm going to tell you this. Just put a little hope in your pocket.
Put a little hope.
New Jersey's not done with him yet by a long shot. And if he thinks that this is going to somehow make sure that like the other one gets dismissed, and I got another thing coming for him. That's not the way that's going to work. New Jersey's not done dealing with him.
Oh.
Here's the thing: if the judge didn't even let her really talk, how does that help? You know what I mean? And that happens all the time when people represent themselves. The judges often cut them off, and they don't get the full courtesy that they should. If they had an attorney, the attorney's not going to get cut off by the judge. The attorney's going to get out everything they need to say, and then the judge is going to stop. That doesn't happen when people represent themselves, and that's
an attorney is trained to litigate. An attorney is trained to speak to a judge in a correct manner. And an attorney is trained to argue their argument. That's like some jackass who's making t-shirts and can't even spell the word Chloe is not going to litigate very well. And a judge is not going to sit there and, pamper their bottom because they didn't go to law school. Fearless Farm Girl, welcome to Logic. Thank you so much.
sort of the inequality of the justice system, where it's like, well, poor people can't afford to hire these attorneys, right? This is why rich people often get away with quite a bit, right? But there's an attorney in the other case, okay? There's an attorney in the other case, and I bet you $20 he gets more charges from them. How about that bet? I bet you $20 he gets more charges from the other case.
I seriously doubt that.
Probably more. Probably more. It would probably cost her more,
Think about
per hour, and then you got to do constant. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing.
Let me tell you something. This is not only just a fucking really intelligent, strategic choice, and in my personal opinion, for many reasons that are under the surface as well as above the surface for us to be able to see. Now, to me, this is a very strategic choice. Obviously, because these are incredibly decorated attorneys and incredibly experienced attorneys, celebrated attorneys that he hired for this shit that she's talking about now. So when you take that into consideration and then put into perspective the case and what it is, okay? When you put it into perspective, the case and what it is, hiring Linda and the other gentleman whose name unfortunately escapes me, I do apologize for that. Hiring Linda and this gentleman, both very decorated attorneys, is the biggest fucking flex. It's such a fucking flex, bro. Like, you have to see it for what it is. I'm not afraid to fucking call it out, dude. And I love it. I think it's fucking hilarious, bro. It is Aiden, like, basically it's a flex, bro. Like, not only is it obviously the best thing that he could fucking do, but it's a flex that he can. It's a flex that he's like, you know what? I don't even need a good lawyer for this shit. Like, this is bogus bullshit. This is bogus bullshit. Like, I don't even need really good lawyers for this. He's like, you know what I could do? I'm just going to hire these fucking, like, rock stars, bro. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm hiring fucking rock stars just to prove a point. just to make people go, oh shit. Obviously a flex. And I love it. I'm all for it. I am absolutely 100% here fucking for it, bro. Like, if I could do it, and I was in his position, I would do almost exactly the same thing, if not exactly the same thing. If it were me in that position, I would do that. Like, I am that fucking like stubborn and petty that I will fucking, just to make these fucking people choke on their words. No matter how little they are, no matter how fucking worthless they are, just to do it because I can. I would absolutely fucking do that. And I love it. I'm all for it.
You know, and I agree. A healthy society gives those consequences. You know,
Healthy society gives us
oh,
consequences.
they'll stick. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. But it's, how do you, anybody that thinks that what he does is okay has a fucking scruples. That's the bottom line. Anybody who thinks that the behavior he exhibits is normal or okay, they need to really take a look as if they would think that same thing if it was done to them. If it was done to you, would you think that it was okay? Because if you would say yes, you'd be lying, right? Anybody who says, oh yes, it'd be totally fine if it happened to me and it was done to me and things were twisted and lies and the whole, yeah, it's just a journalist, First Amendment, right? Like, that's why anybody who said they would be okay with it if it happened to them would be a fucking liar. They'd be a liar. They wouldn't be okay. They'd be running right to the police station. So why they clap along like seals now, it evades me. It evades me. I don't get it. Is it normal to use your words beyond what the First Amendment allows, to use a mob of people to harass someone? No, First Amendment's not absolute, my friend. Maybe you want to brush up on the law.
Well, that's because it falls under the First Amendment because it's not harassment. It's just free speech. It's free speech. It's freedom of the press. And you can ask questions. You're allowed to ask questions. And you're allowed to voice your opinion, no matter whether or not it offends someone. What's that phrase? My rights don't give a fuck about your feelings. I know mine don't. I'll tell you that right now. Love me some America. Woo! Love it. Love my freedom of speech. Love that shit. Don't squander it for a second. Not at all. Like, that's all. I mean, asking questions and expressing your personal opinions about these people who are evading your questions. Perfectly legal. Perfectly American. Especially if there's enough evidence to ask these questions and suspect nefarious behavior from them. And to suspect the fact, have enough means and reason to suspect that they are getting away with murder, covering up a murder. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about their feelings. I don't give a fuck how they feel. So, I mean, all you have to do is just look at the perspective. Dude, when I went over those charges and I was looking at what they were using as evidence as to what he did the first time, I was fucking mind blown. I was like, yo, I can't, no, this, how the fuck is that illegal anywhere in the United States of America? Have I been living under a blanket of delusion? Apparently I have. You know, I've been too hypnotized by Hulkamania and fucking Captain America, and you know what I mean? What's up, Microdots? Homie. Good to see you as always, bro. Like, yeah, it took me a while to accept it, dude. You know what I mean? Because I just couldn't believe it. I'm so fucking naive. I just couldn't believe. And everybody in my chat, fucking thousands of people talking about, yeah, dude, it's like that here. Like, it's fucking like that here. It's fucking crazy. And like, you know what it was like? You know what it was like to just see it and see it so blatant, like right in everyone's face. They didn't give a fuck that the world was watching. I was like, holy shit. I was very skeptical at first. I mean, I have to be. I approach everything being skeptical until I have reason to be absolutely sure. But yeah, you know what it was like, dude? It was like I used to watch this documentary. I had to watch it a couple times because it's about quantum physics, and so it's called What the Bleep Do We Know, right? And they explained an example of like, you know, you don't see something until it's like, I mean, the way the mind perceives things or whatever. I'm not going to get that fucking deep into it, but basically the example that he used was like there were the Native Americans that were like on Plymouth Rock or whatever and just kind of looking off into the water, and they couldn't see. There was like one person who could, but nobody else could see the ship, the Mayflower, until it was like right there, because their minds didn't know what they were looking at. They had no way to visualize it. I've never seen blatant corruption like that, so I couldn't like be like, yeah, and just accept that it was there and happening right here in real time on my fucking screen. And I'm not saying that, you know, is what happened with the Native Americans. It's just like a theory that people were, it's a story that somebody said, and they used it as an example, one of the quantum physics to try to explain something that, you know, I couldn't begin to explain to you. But it was an interesting documentary, a fun documentary to watch, actually. But I had to watch it a couple times. Yeah. Now I can keep going, but I got to step away for a minute if we're going to keep going. So it's going to take me just a minute. All right. But hold, and we'll keep going. Give me a second. Shut up. Thanks for waiting, guys. I appreciate it. Can't believe there's still that many people in here. Thanks for waiting, guys. You guys are amazing.
Absolute. There's nothing absolute about it. There's a reason you can't run into a theater and scream fire if there's no fire. Your First Amendment rights have limits for a reason. You don't get to use them to use dog whistles and veiled threats to harass people, to call their jobs, to have minions or mobs of people do it for you. So then you can feign ignorance. But it is what you said, because you're saying it's just words. It's not just words. This is exactly why it's not just words. See where the problem lies? It's not just words. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's been doing it for 10 years. Riddle me this one. Why doesn't he tell his followers not to do those things? I tell mine all the time not to.
Here's the thing.
Why doesn't he just for one time say, hey, guys?
The fact is, like, she's right. Like, he's smart and he knows what he's doing. But the thing is Aiden knows what the line is. He knows where it is. And he hasn't crossed it. That's the entire point of all of this, is he hasn't crossed it. Not when it comes to his First Amendment rights. Fuck the law in Massachusetts if it's unconstitutional. Nobody's saying he didn't break a law. He broke the law when it comes to the chapter 2813B, but it's an unconstitutional law. Like, that law basically dictates that you can be charged with witness intimidation if you hurt a potential witness's feelings. What do you think we're doing here? Like, this is exactly what we're doing here. I don't know about you, but that's what I'm doing here. And I've been singing the same fucking song since I went over his charges the first time. This is a First Amendment thing. This isn't. I remember going over the law then and going, this law is too broad. It is absolutely unconstitutional. It doesn't take a lawyer to fucking see that. It takes somebody who understands what their basic human rights are and who values them. Thank you, JoJo. I appreciate it. Yes, we see everything. And I love people like this, dude. I love people like this who just slander. You know, just tell fucking lie after lie after lie, and then try to limit someone's free speech. Like, do everything they can to try to limit someone's free speech. Pray for someone to go to jail for speaking. That shit is crazy.
Guys, please, the people I talk about, the people I do journalism about, please do not call their jobs. Please do not. It would put me in a bad position. Please do not harass them. I'll tell you why. Because that's where he feigns his power from, is from doing. That's exactly what he wants to happen. Came out of his mouth. It's for spite. It's not for journalism. It's for spite. Okay? There's a reason why he refused.
Listen, I don't care who you are. And I'm going to say this as loud and proud as I possibly can. I don't care who you are. I don't care if Aiden ever said, hey, call this person's job and do everything that you can to get them fired. You're the fucking asshole, jackass, moron, cretin who does it if you do. That's not on Aiden. You're a grown-up. You're a fucking grown-up capable of making your own decisions. If Aiden told me to do that shit, I tell him to go fuck himself. Because I'm a fucking grown-up. Aiden's not responsible for what other grown-ups do. I don't care if he fucking suggested it. I don't care if he fucking acted like it was an order from daddy. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter because you're a fucking grown-up and you're capable of making your own fucking decisions. And if you're not capable of making your own fucking decisions, then that's your fucking fault and your problem that you can't. But it doesn't make Aiden your legal guardian daddy, where he is responsible for your bullshit. I mean, it's just that simple. So this woman is just a fucking jackass. Because she's obviously not even capable of considering how an independent thinker might think. That's what's another aspect of this that's so fucking fascinating about her, is that she can't even relate to an independent thinker when making these claims and observations that she's making. Like, that's what's so funny. It's like when you see a fucking person who, like, it's like when you see somebody like a total sociopath who's trying to act emotional. You know what I mean? And you're like, bro, the reason why you are doing that so bad is because you don't know what it's like to be emotional. You don't know what it's like to have empathy and feel for other people. That's why you fake it so bad. You can't do it. You have no frame of reference. This is her when it comes to fucking self-awareness. This is her, like, this is her just totally deluded of the fact that she is trying to shut someone up because she hates them. And that's it.
Is flat out. Is it normal if that person is harmful to society and is hurting people to the point where they want to harm themselves? Yeah, it is fucking normal. Absolutely, 100%. He belongs in prison. He belongs in prison where he can no longer hurt anyone and no one's going to hurt themselves. So yes. Yep, sure is. Sure is. Is it normal to turn your head the other way and say nothing? Because I'm not going to do that. That's my conscience.
Sitting there and saying, hey, I hate you so much that I hope you fucking catch on fire and die a slow, agonizing death, blah, blah, blah. That shit is not that is simply saying it's a fantasy. You're not allowed to have a fantasy and express it. I don't give a fuck what it is. See, the thing is, man, that might make somebody uncomfortable. That might make somebody go, oh my God, somebody who I had an uncle who died in a tragic fire. That offends me. Well, you can either go, hey, that fucking offends me, and I hate this motherfucker now, and I'm not going to listen to him anymore because of that. Even though I like everything else he's ever done, but because of that, I'm not going to listen to him anymore. I'm out. Or he could be like, man, that shit fucking stung, but that dude doesn't know me. That wasn't personal. You know what I mean? He's just putting on a show. He's just, but ooh, yikes. Those are your two choices, dude. I mean, I like to think I'm on the ladder, dude. and I prefer to be. Even if I wasn't, I would fucking delude myself probably to fucking convince myself that I was. Not these days. But yeah, that's the kind of person that everybody actually wants to be. Right? Kind of people that could just fucking handle words. Because that's what the virtue signalers always do, bro. Is they go, oh, well, I can take it. You're not offending me, but it offends other people, and you should be mindful of them because I'm mindful of them. Fuck you. And fuck them. I've said it 100 fucking times, dude. I am too busy trying to manage my own feelings. Why is it my fucking responsibility to manage yours too? Thank you, Tammy Lynn. Laura Owens has a better chance to end up in prison than Turtle Boy does. I don't know who Laura Owens is, but thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, like that's fucking retarded. Like I got to be responsible for myself as an independent thinker, somebody who likes to think of myself as an individualist and an independent, somebody who takes pride in that shit. And all of a sudden I'm morally obligated to fucking worry about you too. Fuck you.
I'm not going to do that. I refuse to. And if you think people should, then shame on you. People shouldn't just be turning their head the other way and acting like it didn't happen. Someone's going to harm themselves. And if you think that that's silly, then you do not have a good grasp on what the fuck he's been doing for years or what continues to happen. And you have no grasp on it if you think that that's silly. Yeah, no, we don't do that shit. Right. If it was your sister, your mother, it'd just be silly, just words, right? You know, somebody hurt themselves, that's not on my fucking conscience. That's for damn sure. That's for damn fucking sure.
Dude,
yeah, she did. She's got a police report on it. She has an entire
JLR's done way worse to my family. And you know what? I just go, that's not even fucking true. Like, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck what you say. You know, only idiots like this fucking take any word from fucking JLR, dude. You know? Like, because the bottom line is, if Turtle Boy is doing an expose on you, he's going to bring receipts. And all it is you fucking did it. Like, you did it. You know? Like,
police report on it. She sure did. Sure did. Right. I'm silly for people. How stupid that sounds. I'm silly because I would like people to not
and you don't
want to kill themselves
like,
to make the harassment stop. You let me know when these people start calling your job or your husband's job. Or
have you heard me whine about that shit once? Like, this dumb fucking bitch spreads lies about me too, dude. Have you heard me fucking whine about it once? Give a fuck what somebody like this says. Kind of an asshole does that make me? If I'm all worried about what the fuck this dumb fucking idiot says about me or thinks about me, dude. You know what I mean?
You know, incessantly call you on the phone and tell you that they're going to come get you. You let me know when you think that's okay. If it happens to you, your brother, your sister, your child.
It didn't happen.
You let me know. Because it's not just one time. It's not just 2 times. It's not just 3 or 4 or even a dozen at this point. He doesn't do that? False. Bullshit. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
100% he does, and I have the proof to prove it.
No, you
that's
don't.
bullshit. He absolutely fucking does.
And people like this hear something the way that they want to fucking hear it and then go, I have the proof right here. Like, they always do that. They always do that. Like, I've seen people sit there, take an email. It says something clearly, and then they go, this is this person saying this, and this over that line. Like, I'm telling you, and I'm like, wow, bro. Like, it's dude, this is, I'm telling you, she's on another planet. Like, she's on an alternate fucking Turtle Boy planet, bro.
He uses fake accounts and fake numbers. And as a matter of fact, we have court records to prove he's made fake emails to do that exact thing. Try again. Try again. And that's the problem right there, is these people don't even know who they're dealing with. They don't even know the things that he's doing behind closed doors. They don't even get it. They don't get it. They're completely fucking oblivious. Like, dee-dee-dee, the turtle's so cool.
Right.
They're so cool, guys. Such a cool guy. Yeah. No, I'm mad for the people that want to end their lives to make the harassment stop. And if you're not mad for them, it shows what kind of person you are. That's what it does. It shows what kind of person you are. Clearly not. Clearly. Lost that, whole train of fucking thought there. That's the problem, though. A lot of these turtle riders don't. They just say shit. They have no idea who he actually is and what he actually does behind closed doors. And even when you do prove it to them and you show them, they claim it's fake. They claim it's AI. It's like nothing is getting into their brains because they refuse to believe that their hero is a scumbag. And until it happens to them, they'll continue to whine and bitch and say everyone just wants him in jail for no reason and it's freedom of speech and blah, 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 blah.
Turtle Boy, you're my hero.
Blah, 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 fucking blah. No, that's ridiculous. And it's absurd. And if you would be okay with it happening to your family, then shame on you. Shame on you.
This lady is
shame on fucking
amazing,
you.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. It's just sad. It's really just sad at this point. That these are the people that are the ones cheering him on in the background. Completely oblivious or just don't care to the things that he does to people. They just don't give a shit. Oh, yeah. We showed the receipts of that already. Showed the receipts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's okay to use your own kids to fucking allege someone else is harassing you to try to get a false charge put on someone who called you up for something you did. And they like, come on. Oh, that's the other thing is most of it's wide open. Some of it's behind closed doors, but some of it's wide open.
Turtle Boy,
and it's just it's almost like they stare forward and don't watch anything around them. Just like it's going by, and they're like,
hold on.
The other thing is most of it's wide open for something you did, asking you to try to get a false charge put on someone who called you up for something you did, and they like, come on. Oh, it's false. Use your own kid. Show the receipts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's okay to use your own kids to fucking allege someone else is harassing you to try to get a false charge put on someone who calls you up for something you did.
What a concept.
And they like, come on.
That sounds awful familiar. A false charge on someone because they called you out on something you did. Is that not exactly what Turtle Boy did with the McAlberts? Is that not exactly what happened to Turtle Boy and the McAlberts? I love it. Absolutely fantastic. This is just about over. Hold on. Do it faster.
Oh, that's the other thing is most of it's wide open. Some of it's behind closed doors, but some of it's wide the fuck open. And it's just it's almost like they stare forward and don't watch anything around them. Just like it's going by, and they're like, it's sad. It's really just sad, honestly. It makes me sad for them because ultimately, when all is said and done, some of them end up being victims because they didn't listen, and that's nobody's fault but their own at that point. It's really just nonsense. Anybody who condones it is just as shitty as he is in my book. Sorry, not sorry. If you think that it's okay, you think that it's something that he should do, you think that he doesn't use dog whistles or act a fucking fool, then you're missing the fucking point. You're missing everything he's doing. You care. And that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Nope, never was his friend. I was an acquaintance, and I wouldn't lie for him. There's a big difference there, bud. Big difference. I was never his friend. He doesn't know goddamn thing about me. He was never the dude's friend. I was an acquaintance of his. And he quote, wrote about me because I wouldn't lie for him. Once again, this is what he does, right? When he gets caught doing something or he knows you know something he doesn't want out there, his thing is to attack other people first so that nobody will listen to them, and then claim the reason that they're actually speaking is just, oh, it's the poor turtle, and he just exposed everyone, and which is so far from the actual fucking reality, it's not funny. No, I don't think she is okay. I don't. And yes, I do want him in jail. That's where the fuck he belongs. But I'm gonna let the justice system deal with him. That's their job. It's not my job. But that's where he belongs.
But what are you doing?
It's literally where he belongs, in a jail cell. Yes, I just talked about it.
That's their job, not mine. But I'm out here.
The victims that have come to me. So yeah, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna turn my head the other way and act like I didn't see it or act like I don't know things that you don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I refuse to do that. My father committed suicide, and I will not be on the bus where I won't help someone who came to me for help to a point where they're so low from being harassed by lunatics that that's the way they feel. That's fucking insane. Yeah, he still has the charge, and believe you me, there's more coming up the pipe. Unfortunate for him. Pretty much, Kate. Pretty much.
She is so livid that they didn't extend the restraining order.
I have to skedaddle because I have to get my kiddo off the bus in a minute. But be on a little earlier tomorrow because there's a couple things going on, so it might even be even earlier than I'm thinking. So I mean, I'd say just keep sort of an eye out.
Bro,
get the fuck out!
Jesus. Okay, hold on. We got to find the. Hold on. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Trying to make up my mind here. Oh, I don't think that's the guy. It's too political. Oh man, now I can't find it. Arlene Wiley, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to Logic. I was hoping to find that shit, but I can't find it now. It's whatever. Let's just do this. Bob Brown, member for 15 months. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. Phone lines are open. I'll take a couple of calls.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, hey, this is specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
Welcome, specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. How are you, sir?
I'm doing just fine, Will Glera. Thanks for having me on your presentation.
You're always welcome on my presentation, sir.
It's fun listening to twisted calamities there.
Yeah, I find her really, really fun. I'm not gonna wear it out though. Like I'm gonna wait till there's like hearings and stuff happening. I'm gonna wait till there's like stuff like that, you know, and just get her reactions when there's a loss. You know, like I might just stick to that. I don't know.
Yeah, she's fun. She goes live every day, 2 or 3 hours a day, all dedicated to the turtle stuff.
Oh shit. Yes, all dedicated to the turtle dove.
Sometimes I listen at work when there's nothing else on just to laugh.
It's good. I mean, it's fun to see, like they don't stop. It's like this thing in their mind where they just keep going and they just make shit up, you know, and then one thing that they make up makes up another thing and then another thing, and it's just like they're making dough, you know. It's wild.
Yeah, she's like churning butter in her head.
Right. Yeah. It's so crazy.
And you would think, I mean, the people in her chat are just as or more crazy than her. It's pretty interesting. It's a pretty good psychological experiment or study.
Yeah, it's a right. It's like a psychological observation, more or less. You know, like because I'm not trained in psychology or any mental health or anything like that, but I've seen people like this, and I've seen a few people like this in my lifetime. You know, now the majority of them that I've seen, honestly, have been here on YouTube. Like they just for some reason YouTube draws them in. I don't know why it is, whatever, but the majority of them that I've seen have been here on YouTube, but I could recognize them easily because I've known a couple in my life too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's many of them. You know, anybody trying to deny that the derangement syndrome is not a thing. I direct her to that channel.
Right.
You go on X and check out the crusty panties or whatever her name is over there. I mean, she's another one.
Yeah. She is.
I mean, you know, there's many. Now there's Australians mixed into the bunch. I mean, it's crazy. They're everywhere.
Right. But see, Krusty Panties is actually like smart enough to be a threat, you know? Like she's just
Well, she is. She's smart enough to make fake summonses and stuff like that. I mean,
Right.
she's smart enough to be dangerous. Is
Right.
what we like to say.
Yeah, that's a great point. Exactly. Twisted calamities, as you called her. She's not smart at all. Like she's just she's just walking around just in her own world and just blasting shit on. I mean, like what's funny is people like this, they're really smart when it comes to like, and really tenacious too when it comes to like going through the loops, the hoops, jumping through the hoops to get like state benefits and shit. You know, they really like they'll do anything. They'll go through all the paperwork, they'll go to all the interviews, they'll do all that shit and you know, just to get just a few dollars, you know, a month so they don't have to work. And basically it's like it's way more work than just going to a job and working to get those benefits. You know what I mean? You got to go and interview them for them again and again. Like I've seen people do it. I'm just like, I've never seen anybody work so hard to not have to work. It's wild.
Oh, I mean, if you listen to her, she what she does is she like gaslights her audience, and she's like, "Hey, this very small channel depends on you people, and you know we have to take the turtle dove down, and we need you people to do it."
Right.
And we had a bad week. We had a bad week last week. We had a really bad week. I don't know if we can keep going.
Right. That was mind blowing. When I was going over that yesterday, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, I've never seen anybody e-beg so blatantly. You mean she beat Bullhorn Betty with that one? I never even heard Bullhorn Betty grift like that. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, this one's Blowhard Betty or something, but she always says she has proof of all this stuff too. Like she's got all this paperwork.
Well, why doesn't
she's got all this proof, but she just can't. She can't come out with it. She can't do it.
Yeah, so like, I mean, that would make great content, wouldn't it? Why didn't she just do it?
It would. And she was saying the other day, he actually has. I think I mentioned this before. She has proof of Natalie's offer for immunity, but she can't show it. Well, you also know you can redact names out of there, right? So you don't have to show. You know what I mean? Like you could redact shit and show it. Like you know she doesn't have it.
Of course she doesn't have it. She would have showed it. She doesn't give a fuck about things like that. She's only saying she can't show it, but she's so fucking thirsty. She's so fucking like greedy that she like if she had something like that in her hands, it would just burn her hands and she'd be like, yes, here it is. You have to see this. You know what I mean? The only reason she's saying she can't show it is because she doesn't fucking have it.
Oh, exactly. But I do kind of give her credit in a way because she's the smartest one in her in her thing. Like her chat is completely retarded, and you know, she just keeps telling them, "I have all this inside information." He said during the trial she had a direct line to Hank Brennan, and don't worry, I'm talking to him. He's great. He's doing good, and she would give like updates. And the chat's like, "What did he say today? Is Hank single? He's so handsome." There was this whole weird thing going on. It was fucking hilarious. If you ever get the opportunity to check it out.
Cossie, man, you're on one tonight. I got to tell you, Special Appointed Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to retirement. You know what I mean? Thank you, Gatuni.
Gatuni is the unsung hero. I'm trying to tell you.
Yep. You see what she's been putting out lately?
A little bit. Like I've been breezing through it, but I blow it off because I know it's her, you know, and I'm just like stupid. But I haven't really been
going after Leah Genduso tonight.
Oh, I thought I saw something. Hold on. Let me see if it just comes up because it comes up on my feed, which is really funny. the stuff that she posts.
She's sticking up for turtle riders and everything. It's
Okay, so
it's something.
bro, like, look, I can't show it like while you're on the phone, but it says, yeah, she just posted like a body pic of her in a mini dress. What's going on with little thirst trap on girls' night? What's wrong with a little thirst trap on good Lord, dude? Hold on, let me click on her shit so that I could just like find what you're talking about. Here we go. Since Leah Ganduzo is once again inserting herself into shit and trashing me publicly after vehemently claiming that she has once nothing to do with me with this dumpster fire, even though she was very much willingly involved in everything, including making fake accounts to taunt Aiden in the chats of his shows, and was an active participant in the Discord group and more. I think it's only right that I finally address her lies and BS innocent act. So who is Leah Genduso before I continue?
Yeah, Leah Genduso was LG1 basically, and she was a state cop.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. So that's the one that Aiden exposed that she had that she was involved in some drug thing or something and helped get her fired.
Yeah, and that's it. Aiden, of course, again, can't control himself sometimes, so he went there. Let's say, it became a whole thing. Then she released a bunch of stuff on him. So she's LG1, and then Katuni is LG2.
But he didn't bang her, did he?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay. I mean, okay. Whatever. Go Aiden.
I wasn't there. I don't know for sure, but
I'm going to assume he didn't because I don't know, and you don't seem to be sure. So I'm just going to lean towards.
I'll say.
But it doesn't matter if he did to me at all. But the only reason I asked is because you said she was LG1. So I was like, oh, okay. Does that mean right? So she goes on to say, I've explained a little before, but the day that I was alerted that Aiden Carney was reading aloud private text between Leah Ganduzo and I on his YouTube show, I was chatting with the people in the Discord group. Naturally, my initial instinct was to think, why would Leah share our messages? I hadn't sent them to anyone, so how else would he have got them? No normal person would have ever thought it could have happened any other way. I said this in the group. Minutes or even seconds later, I learned that my unredacted phone extraction was given to Tim Bradle, who then gave it to Carney. Of course, the public figure, live from the bathtub, Leah Ganduzo, flipped out that I would have the audacity to ever think that she would do such a nice thing. I'm kind of lost, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It wasn't too soon after that I received this text from Tough Guy Leah. I never responded because, frankly, along with several others, had noticed what she was like long before this and wasn't worth my time. In the past, I had tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, even when Aiden shared all her crazy conversations with me. But her stunt the other night and her other behavior and involvement in the past 3 years proved to me that much of what he shared about her was true. As you can see in the text, she says that the reason I got Aiden locked up is because I ran back to him after I was forced to testify. Read that right? Forced. I didn't want to testify, and I told this to her and Jen McCabe and Kate Peter. Furthermore, wow, okay, this is quite a, okay. Furthermore, she says in the text that Aiden would have destroyed me with or without their help, just as she had told me over and over when I shared my hesitancy to testify against him in the grand jury back when Tully was still making it appear like it was my choice. Wow. Jesus, dude.
Yeah, a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. She was constantly telling me that Aiden was going to do exactly to me what he did to her, that he would share explicit photos and videos of me, and that the only way to protect myself and my children was to testify. So yes, this became a worry of mine. I'm not taking responsibility for ever reaching out to her and Kate Peter in the first place. But I'll be damned if a disgraced MSP trooper who slept her way to the top and was fired after she ratted on her boyfriend who she was trafficking drugs with is going to lie on me and act as though she's superior and had no involvement of anything. Jesus, man, she's going hard. The text was also comical considering she was only angry that I saw Aiden one day in the middle of December, a couple of weeks after we ended things. This girl ran to him 2 years-ish after he got her fired and destroyed her life. At least I didn't know anything about him when I started seeing him. What kind of psycho would knowingly enter a relationship with someone who destroyed their entire career and life? Riddle me that. Okay. I've stayed silent on quite a bit involving Leah. Oh, shit. I lost my place here. I've stayed silent on quite a bit involving Leah, as well as many of these other characters, but I'm not sitting back anymore. If she wants to continue, I also recently learned what she was up to with a certain person, and that I was right about her all along. Okay, that's my petty post of the day. Hopefully I could go back to trying to expose the dirty cops. Toodles, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, since we've been talking about, I mean, I might as well bring it up. Leah Genduso has taken up with who? Twisted Hilarities there. They're friends now.
With who?
Twisted Panties, the chick we were talking about a little while ago.
Okay. Wow. Okay. What the fuck? And why is there 12,000 people in here all of a sudden? Okay. I mean, right on. Welcome.
That's a lot of antennas.
It's a lot of antennas, Kasi. This is wild. Okay, so here's the text. Just a heads up, I left the group because I simply don't trust you. I ran to Aiden after we spoke back in the beginning. The reason why you got him locked up is because you ran back to him after you were forced to testify. With that being said, I left the Discord group because you clearly have emotional issues and lash out on the group when having a bad day. I'm a former domestic abuse victim, and I will be damned if I have to sit in a VC listening to a scored ex-girlfriend yell at us. It just sounds like crazy on crazy is what this sounds like. I mean,
yeah, it's LG squared. I mean, it's all crazy, but it seems like Lindsay is pretty much swinging in the other direction. I mean, it seems to me, anyways.
Yeah, very bizarre. I mean, but does it matter? Like, the thing is,
not really.
Right. I mean, tell me if you concur, especially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, but I'm personally of the opinion that those of us who have eyes and the ability of memory know that she's absolutely fucking out of her fucking mind. So,
I mean, I ain't mad at her. She's freeing me.
Right. Yeah, you're off the hook, dude, thanks to her. I mean, what are you going to do?
I say keep going, Gatuni.
So do you think that you're going to be able to, you think you're going to be able, you feel confident in the lawsuit that she's filed against you?
Yeah, I feel confident that I might have, the upper hand legally in a court proceeding. I think between her and Grant Smellis, I might be able to do okay. Despite my advanced years and poor eyesight, I think I can probably do okay with those two.
I feel like you could. I feel like, I mean, I will give you credit, man. You are holding your own, despite the slam dunk that's going to take place on December 5th, which is going to happen. You still pretty much you're pretty good at bullshitting your way to the judge, man. Like it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I told
Considering.
you before. I hope it happens. I'm just, just dicking around here until I get conflicted off.
Yeah. But you're doing a good job. I mean, and as far as that
I mean, I'm
goes,
bored around the house. What else am I going to do?
right, exactly. No more Mrs. Cosgrove in the basement. I mean, you do have
And she was a nice lady.
you do have the tender left and the Tinder left and right swiping.
Yeah. Left, right, up the middle. If you're not sure.
Oh my God. Have you had any progress in that department, sir?
I'm taking a little break, Will. I'm sick of getting food getting thrown on me. I may have to go and maybe get advice from somebody else. I think maybe you might have gaslit me a little bit there. You might have been playing a little bit of a joke on me, but it's okay.
I was not.
It's okay.
I was not, man. Listen, dude. Like, these are tried and true methods, sir. Tried and true methods. Okay?
I know, but when you see them, you don't say, "Let's see your dumper." I mean, I think that's what you told me.
I don't know.
Well, I tried it. I mean, if you give me more advice, I mean, I'll try it. I don't know. Let's see.
Listen, I don't know what kind of advice to give you at this point. I feel like I gave you the best possible advice that anybody could ever get in the world.
You ever been square dancing?
I've in the third grade in the gymnasium.
Yeah, you ever been to a box social or anything?
A bar social?
Yeah, forget it. It's an old timey word. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. And Olivia, the wonderful Olivia Nile, has a request for you, specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. If you could please stop posting 43-year-old photos online. Thanks, because she's accusing you of
43.
She's accusing you of catfishing her, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh, I totally am. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was clear. That's what I'm doing.
Jesus, man, you've got kind of a potty mouth tonight, especially appointed prosecutor.
Yeah, I'm a little bit spicy tonight, Will Glare. I mean, I'm entitled.
You are. I mean, you are. You've been working hard. You've been working hard. You come out of retirement to prosecute a sham case, and it's pretty great.
Yeah. Hey, since there's so many people in the chat, I don't know how it went up that many people. That's a lot of antennas. But I'm going to be starting my channel soon, MC Cosby G, and please subscribe to my channel so I can kind of.
Oh my God!
Don't you have?
Wait a second. You are starting a channel.
Plug.
Finally starting a channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking love it.
Week or two. I'm trying to get some things together here.
Fucking love it.
I got a roof full of antennas. I'm trying to reach all the people.
Yes. I love that. We're gonna get you, bro. We're gonna
presentations work, right?
That's exactly what we're gonna do. What do we do here at the Glare, man? We support new, smaller channels and help them get big, man. That's what we do. We support the big channels too. We support everybody.
Yeah, we support everybody. You might think they're morons, but hey, you got to respect the grift.
Hey, you got to respect the grift, baby. You know how it is. How would Billy Bush?
All right, Will Glare.
Billy Bush would say it. You got to respect the grift, baby.
It looks like he's on a strict diet of motor oil and Marlboro Reds. Yeah.
Marlboro Reds, baby.
Looks like he's got a belt size of a Quater.
All right. Cossie G, specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. Thanks for stopping by. We love you so much.
All right. Thanks for having me on your presentation, Will Glare. Everybody have a good night.
Specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, everybody. All right. I'll take the next caller. I mean, I hate to disappoint Everybody jumped off. Everybody wanted to hear specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. Holy shit. That's what everybody came in here for. I love it. MC Cossie G is popular as fuck. Nobody else is going to call in? I'll take a couple more calls. We got a few minutes. Yes way. Yes way. I love it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You're kind of a hit. You're kind of a hit.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm sorry. My dog just got in my way.
Okay.
Go to the other room here. But
Take
I
your
just wanted
time.
to call and say hello to everybody, and I love that guy Cosgrove, though. What are you doing?
We all love specially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
Isn't he funny?
And he's fantastic.
But so whoops, I can't see. I'm already pretty much blind, and then I still can't see. That didn't make any sense, but okay, now I'm situated. I didn't know I was going to get on. My dog's all excited. She thought she was going outside, and she's not. Hate when that happens. But that lady that we just all listened to, she just has such a hatred for TURTLEBOY.
Yeah, she's obviously a very hateful person. Yes, it's fascinating.
It is, and I came in like halfway through because I sleep days most of the time, and then I'm up at night. But I didn't get to hear all of it, which is fine because she's just very. For me, she's irritating to listen to because she doesn't have anything else in her life but TURTLEBOY, who she hates.
Right.
You know, and I just really, 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 ever since I started listening to the Karen Reed case, which with the first case, and it still bites me that the old Keith are going after Karen for something she was found innocent on twice.
Yeah, it's a shocker that that's happening, for sure.
And sometimes, you know, after you got your heart and soul into something, which is what thousands of us people did to, you know, support Karen, and now we have to do it all over again.
Yeah. We do. I mean, it is what it is, you know, but I mean, should it be happening? None of this should be happening. None of it should have ever happened at all. John O'Keefe shouldn't have been killed. You know, I mean,
well, yeah, exactly.
So,
and the loophole lawyer, I like him. He keeps saying
I like
Higgins
him too.
Did it, and nobody goes after him.
Right. Yeah, I keep meaning to go over loophole lawyer stuff sometimes because he's fucking hilarious. He has some funny videos. Yeah. I think you did play him one time. I went over his stuff once, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah. And he keeps, you know, he verbally is saying, "Oh, Higgins did it. Higgins did it," and nobody's going after him.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, again. Go ahead.
It's a mystery to us all. You know, all we can hope for is that the FBI or whoever is going to start handing out indictments. Maybe these text messages, maybe these text messages are going to reveal enough. We'll see.
Well, everybody, a lot of people are saying that Proctor is in a mental place.
That's the rumor.
And he's not living with his wife anymore, and he's supposedly got out and started staying with his sister, and then he went to the mental ward. It's like, wow. I thought we heard that same story, though, about Higgins, though.
He's a couch farter, The wife doesn't want him there.
Well, I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but after hearing him on the stand the first time and the way he talked about another woman, and she didn't care then.
No, she sure didn't.
But, well, I just wanted to say hello and don't want to, I'm sure there's other people who want to call in.
All right.
But thank you for taking my call, and you have a good night.
Thanks for calling, Kathy. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I'll take one more call. Gatuni. Gatuni. It was for a second there, man. That was weird. I mean, like, either that was a fluke or fucking MC Kasi G has got a massive fan club all of a sudden, because they all bolted as soon as I hung up with them. Like, it was crazy. I don't know what was going on.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Sandy. Hey, Will. How you doing?
Doing well. Who's this?
Sandy.
Sandy. How are you doing?
Yeah, cool. I'm just wanting these guys to get caught. Like, how long are we gonna wait? Hey.
Where are you calling from?
Don't hold it against me, but Australia.
No, I wasn't gonna hold you against you. I got some great supporters from Australia, and I'm grateful for all of them. How's it going down under? What time is it over there?
It is 4:30 in the evening.
Half past
4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, right on. Okay, Sandy.
But I just want to say, I still think Colin did it. No, I can't help it.
Wow. Okay.
I just think they've kept that quiet, and everybody's, especially a comment that was made that, what's his name, Proctor and Kevin Albert was sent to the Cape to speak to Higgy to make sure he hadn't flipped, and that was a comment that was seen that Brian Albert said. It just makes me wonder, maybe it wasn't Higgy, he was just helping. Don't know. But I don't know why I think Colin just seems to be, he's been the one that they've all protected so much.
I mean, I agree with you that it was very suspicious that they were very protective of him, but and I don't think that the stories all added up, but at the same time, Higgy had the motive. I'm leaning towards Higgy too.
Yeah, true. He had, and especially you get a lot of drunk cops have been.
Yeah, I mean, there's video footage.
There's
video footage of him being towards him just minutes before he supposedly died. So
yeah.
I mean,
and I've been watching it since day one, and it's just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe how many years of my life this has taken up, but I can't help it. I've got to still find out what happened. So I'll let you go. Have a good night.
All right.
Keep doing the good job. and take care of yourself.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Sandy. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, man. That's so awesome. Well, yeah, I don't know what that was. I didn't see any change in the chat. Like, I didn't see any new comments, or if that was like for real, people would have been like, hey, new follower, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know what that was. But anyways, I still had an amazing time with you guys tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. I am beat. I had a long day and it has caught up with me. I feel like I might even be coming down with something. I've been fighting like a sore throat for the last couple of days, and I feel like that's why I wasn't as lively tonight as I was yesterday. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, I feel Wednesday court going to be lit. Yes, sir. Yes, and then of course December 5th, folks. I'm going to be doing my best to be out there. So regardless if I am or not, make sure you're out there. We need to support our boy. Make sure you guys understand you're not just out there supporting Turtle Boy, you're out there supporting your own free speech. And what could be more important? And if somebody tries to take it away from you, I'll just let Bob tell you.
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading than that? And what could be more important?
Thanks, Bob. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Make sure to hit the like. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. And make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Like this time, there was literally a 30-minute warning before I went live. I finished watching Frankenstein on Netflix, and I was like, you know what? I think I'll go live. This is what I do. So anyways, guys, you guys are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. Oh, wait, man. Hold on. I got to read. I know I got somebody sent. Yeah. Jessica sent $25 on Venmo and said, oh, wait, Donna said shipping you off to Boston and sent $25. And Jessica sent $25 saying trip to Boston donation fund. Also make an Amazon wish list for Clubber and Drago if you won't do one for yourself. No, I make an Amazon wish list for Clubber and Drago, man. That shit's going to fucking I'm going to end up with a fucking space full of shit and Clubber's not even into toys. Well, Drago kind of is, but I don't know. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, but I appreciate the thought. I really do. And it's always fun hanging out with you guys. Seriously. Thank you guys for all the support. I can't ever express my gratitude enough for that. You guys are fantastic. And regardless of me feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, I had a blast. I loved hanging out with you guys as I always do. So anyways, guys, remember, it only takes a second to stay safe. I love you guys very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.
Watch out!
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school just like their neighbors and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.